All right, peace. We back again. Salute to everybody that's here. Hopefully AJ come in, but I hope we don't do a 4 hour show like we did yesterday. B said he gonna call back, so Beast might be here too. But we got some things we're gonna talk about. Like I say every day. Let me see. Shout out to Leafy. Leafy, the first one here. Shout out Leafy. Salute. Gonna be a good show today. I feel it. I hope so. Oh, there we go. Precisely. What's up, Precisely? He popped up in. Y'all been in here every day. I appreciate that. Salute to y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to. I was ill prepared to again today, but I talked to Beast, so Beast might liven up the show a bit. He might liven it up a little bit. He's say he gonna call back. He was doing something. Um, I didn't think Beast was coming on today, but he said let's cook XCI. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do, man. We gotta cook them. Everybody is so passive and they accepting everything that Steel City does. And they saying, well, I've been, they keep saying, well, we've been saying stuff all no, we weren't saying it as one person. We all not like wasn't on the same page. It's like some people they passive about it, like, no, let them cook, let them do what they're supposed to do. No, we gotta be on Still City. I know for a fact. I'm trying to tell when I be talking to y'all, I be talking from like I'm on the inside. I'm on the inside. You know what EA developers used to they used to be excited when I used to be talking like I'm talking. I used to talk the same way with EA. I don't like this. I don't like that. Y'all could put stuff in that y'all saying, and they knew they could have put it in. And they said, but Poe, this is how it have to happen. You have to get everybody on the same page. Everybody got to like they tired. They're not taking it no more. We're not going to, even though they might buy the game, tell Steel City you're not buying the game. Put fear in them. You got to put fear in them, in the developers, everybody. Hey, y'all be on that Discord and be like, I'm not buying that game. The next Undisputed 2. I'm not buying it at all because for one, look at this game. Y'all gotta say it like that. Y'all might buy the game anyway, but make them be scared. People were ripping me apart for my idea for Undisputed, man. Yeah, I saw that. And to me, those people they act like they on the same page as you, but they're not. And that thing is, it makes me mad because what you were saying, you were 100% right. People giving up, they giving up, but they're still there. You're not giving up, so while you there, won't you make some noise? Don't be frustrated and just stand there and accept it. That's abuse. You letting yourself be abused. Say something. You can't get mad at people keep complaining. You can't get mad. It's like you watched a boxing match and they did nothing but hug each other and talk about what they did yesterday. That's exactly what it is. You can't complain about something and then want everybody else to be quiet. Hey, I've been doing it for since day one. I've been complaining about this game. They still didn't fix it. Y'all should give up. No, you don't give up. You gotta let other people be on board. Everybody gotta say the same thing. Everybody. People said that making the boxers only land 40% of punches was too realistic. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it shouldn't be a percentage on the punches anyway. because everything. How can it be organically if you like forcing it to be 45%, forcing it to be 40%? It is real, but when they tell us stuff like that, it's 45%. That's not how real boxing is. It goes by what what's up, Mike Adams? You know, it's a little deeper than just, hey, he lands 40% of his of his punches. Or then you gotta add up. Does he land 40 or 45% of his punches overall? If you add up all his fights that he had, or is that the way he does it in that one fight that you saw? But it's deeper. They can go deeper. There are people that is what they do. It's what they do when it comes to stats and stuff. There are people that are geniuses at it. I know these guys. I was trying to get them to be a part of Steel City, and Steel City didn't want nothing to do with them. Yeah, there's a lot of why they land 40 and 45%. They throw at high volume. Okay, that makes sense though. That makes sense. And you know what be getting me a little I don't even would say it's angry, but it's like it's crazy that people be saying, "Oh man, his defense is all of this." You know, he's too defensive. And yo, for one, the game has very bad defense, and you talking about a person who got their hands up in front of their face the whole fight. You could you can hit them around them that defense. You can hit them to the body, but everybody want the face knockout. They want to knock them out with a face punch, and that shows how casual they are. You super casual. No matter what you say, you could go argue with your mama. And I hate saying stuff like that, but go argue with somebody else. Don't argue with me because until you got in the ring and you've been through what I've been through, and I was training people. So when you start with that nonsense, go somewhere with that. I know what I'm talking about. A lot of people on the game don't invest to the body. Exactly, they don't. Everybody want a headshot. That's arcade mentality. It's an arcade mentality. And you know it's the craziest thing? If they was playing a fighting game, they wouldn't do all that crazy stuff. It's like when it comes to boxing, they got to change how they think the boxing game should be. But you didn't think that way about that fighting game. You know that certain characters, you gotta his weakness is his body or his head or certain things. They got weaknesses. But when it comes to boxing, oh man, disputed, y'all. I wrote that before. I had made a meme with disputed on it. I had Canelo, and I put the instead of I took the undisputed, I put disputed on it. AJ here. Oh, that's Leafy. Sub Leafy. Oh, Leafy popped up today. Oh man, that's why you said you think it's gonna be a good show today.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
How's it going today, Pub?
Pretty good, pretty good. Got my brother son. He's coming over today, unexpectedly. Say, Dad, I'm not really a big company person, so he's coming over today. He's supposed to be here about he said 4 o'clock. I don't know. Yeah. So how you doing? So this is what I wanted to ask you. Have you been talking to the people in the what's called them? In the
On
LinkedIn?
on the LinkedIn groups? Not yet. Not yet. I want to get like a
You
video
scared,
recorded of
ain't
my
you? You're a
game.
little nervous. You're a little nervous,
Huh?
ain't you? You're a little nervous.
I am a little nervous. I am a little nervous, but you know,
You gotta talk to them.
I don't know why I'm nervous. It's just, yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't gotten time to really ask those groups for like advice yet. I want to get like footage of my game recorded first before like asking questions so they know like what I'm doing and how it's looking currently.
yeah, because they'll give you a little more perspectives of certain things that you might. It's basically like aimbot. I don't know if y'all on the same level, but it's like aimbot. Aimbot, he coded the game, but he didn't really know what he was doing. Ash said it. Ash literally said that. They said, "Who coded? I mean, who did this? What do you got?" He was fresh. They was like, they didn't know what to do, and that's why I tell people, y'all saw Ash say that. He said it. He probably wasn't supposed to say it. I told you, Ash. He tells the truth. He goes off script sometimes. So people buying DLC, and Ash told them the game breaks every time they change something. So if they change a fighter, the game something else gonna happen. So I'm like, yo, makes no sense. But people gotta be in the group and they gotta come together and they gotta like put fear in Still City. But too many people there cheerleading when they put a DLC out or they do a patch. Everybody's excited, making videos and everything. It's not going to change.
Yeah, no, if you keep hyping up a mediocre product, then we're not going to see change. Like if they
Exactly.
accept nothing or if they accept anything, we're going to get nothing in the end.
Yeah,
So people
yeah.
should be more vocal about like how frustrated they are with the project. Like they've been working on it for 5 years, 5 years of development, and it's not
Actually,
it.
six.
It's
Actually, 6 years because they started in
six.
yeah, actually 6 years. I was saying that too. First, I said 4. I was giving them a little leeway, but nah, it's like actually 6. They started in uh, 2019, something like that. I think they started 2019.
2019, and the game and the game's
Hold on, let me see.
not finished.
Exactly,
Dude,
exactly.
that's insane.
It's companies, like I said, there's companies that made better products in 2 to 3 years. Better
Yeah,
products. And
EA
this
made a
game is
better.
not.
Yeah, even though the
Yeah,
EA games were like hybrid and leaned arcade, they
yeah,
made 5 games in 5 years, from Knockout Kings
exactly.
'98 to like
And they,
Fight Night round three.
I think it was,
Before
yeah,
they
was
took a
it 3?
gap because there was like a gap
Yeah,
year for round four.
yeah. But people, they giving them that they keep saying, oh, but it's on the same engine. What does that have to do with anything? They made 5 games, and it's not the same game. Is they have differences with the games. Everybody
Yeah,
was like defending. I'm like, yo, stop defending. Still see, it's not going to get better. And you see even the content creators, they somewhat know that the game is gone. They're not even making videos really no more.
nope,
I don't
not
see no.
Jay,
I,
not Prioxis.
no,
It's nuts.
I don't see no. I don't see no league play. Usually, when you got leagues, you have videos with the leagues. I'm not seeing
Yeah,
no videos like that. They not advertising nothing.
nope. BKSB has the league, and those guys are playing it consistently. But Undisputed's been
Yeah,
out like longer than BKSB, so it should have a
yeah,
dedicated league with a lot of people playing it. But you don't have
yeah,
that because the game's broken. The foundation
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
there.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, I'm like, it's like real disappointing. I wonder if they're gonna make an announcement. That's my thing. If they're gonna make an announcement next week
For
about
Undisputed 2.
Undisputed 2.
I mean, they made a patch for a patch. I think it's
Yeah,
coming
4 pack.
soon.
Yeah.
a patch that fixes a patch that was for the original patch. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
what are we doing? What are we
yeah.
doing,
That's
man?
crazy. That's crazy.
2.0 dropped and they
Mike,
patched that, and then they patched that patch that
yup,
was supposed to patch that. Like,
yup. Then a hot fix.
who's,
Yeah,
yeah,
they did so many hot fixes. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's because the hot fixes, they try to call it a hot fix, even though it's a patch. So they say
yeah.
we got this is not gonna be a patch, it's gonna be a hot fix. That's a patch. They
Mm-hmm.
gave us like 3 hot fixes back to back. Mike Adams said the sequel should be called Undisputed 2. We're sorry. Yeah, that's crazy. But
Yeah.
they gonna get everybody. You know how they gonna get us? I don't know if you said it, somebody said with the DLC, they gonna give us Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather. That's how they gonna get everybody, pull them right back in.
Yeah.
And
Claimer was
then
saying,
after,
Claimer was saying they're gonna pull the same thing they did for ESBC, and it's gonna be like a realistic render of Mike Tyson on the screen, and like showing like, oh my
oh
gosh, this is the new engine. Look at we got Mike Tyson looking as realistic
yeah,
as possible. Look at the sweat.
yeah,
Like what? I don't know. They're gonna
yeah,
do the same old song and dance with Undisputed 2 like ESBC. Like they're gonna show it
there
early. They're gonna
is.
be look at how much we've improved. We just needed a new engine. And then it's gonna come out and it's gonna be good for a month or 2 months. There's gonna
Yeah,
be a patch
yeah,
that caters towards the casuals, and we're gonna be right back to square one.
yeah. Because I remember a lot of people don't remember this. They got everybody mentally gone. I said we're gonna have a mode for the casual fans. He's because his thoughts was the game was realistic, hardcore at that time, and he said we're gonna have a mode for the casual fans. Look how things switched around. The game is casual heavy, and we don't have like really have a hardcore mode. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, yeah, and that was one of the things ESBC was promising. There was like a roadmap
Yeah,
with like basic text. It said there's gonna be like a hardcore mode that you could fight in
yeah,
online.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. But they keep trying to hide stuff. Lamont Davis
Yeah.
here. Salute my Lamont Davis and Mike Adams said a hot fix for hot fix that was broken. It's a not fix.
Yeah.
That's yeah. So what do you? I know what I wanted to talk about. Fight Night Forever. That supposed to drop yesterday, right?
It's supposed to drop tomorrow. I think they were saying December 22nd was when they're gonna drop.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
the 20th. But what's your
Yeah.
thoughts about it? We
I'm
getting
gonna
the
try to be
same
respectful.
game?
I'm gonna try to be
Yeah.
respectful, but
Now I'm not being
it's not.
respectful because remember that interview they promised me and they didn't give it to me.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. They stood you up on that one. They were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, let's get an interview going." Nope, nope. We gotta hide.
they ain't say nothing.
Yeah,
They
no,
just ignored me.
yeah, no, it's gonna be the same game. It's gonna be the same hybrid boxing game that we all know and love. We don't love it. It's a syndicated boxing game still. It's just
Yeah,
they stole models from Steel City. There was a modeler that's working for another Fight Night mod that they took models from. This is spelling trouble for the Forever Team. If they get caught,
yeah,
it's over for them. They're gonna get a
yeah.
lawsuit.
I think
They're gonna
I
get a
think
lawsuit
somebody
from
going.
Steel City and EA.
Yeah, I think somebody going to rat on them.
Yeah, no, no doubt.
And it's not me. It's not gonna be me. Because
Nope,
I would have
nope, it's
been
not gonna
told
be me
already.
either. Nope.
No, it's not gonna be me. Because Jay said they stole one of his models. So Jay could be Jay, could it be somebody from Steel City? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
But what sucks about
I
the
heard,
mod?
but they good models, right? In general, I don't know. What you think? Because
Uh,
you
I don't know. They're not. They're good. I saw their UFC Undisputed Forever mod. It was
Yeah,
okay. Um, I don't know. They're just not a great group of people. I'm not trying to be rude to them, but there's some history back
yeah.
there that I've read through, and it's not good history for those guys. So yeah,
Wow.
I don't know how to feel about it. And
Uh,
I feel like the casual
well,
fans seeing a mod of Fight Night Champion, they think it's gonna get EA to remaster Fight Night Champion or try to make a new Fight
yeah,
Night, but all their bread and butter
that's
is on MMA, hockey, skating, Battlefield. That's where their money
yeah,
is at right now, and especially the Saudi
mad and
Arabia
all that.
buyout. Yeah,
Yeah,
Madden.
mad and all that.
Yeah, and the
They
Saudi
might
Arabia
get it because
buyout.
the Saudis they love boxing and stuff. So
They
that's gonna
yeah,
be that might be
they
their hope. But
love boxing. But
yeah,
if they make a new fight night, I don't think it's gonna be good
I don't think
because
so either.
because I was reading through an
It's not the
article.
same developer.
Yeah, I was reading through an article of like the EA buyout with the Saudis, and they said they want to bring back IPs, but through mobile games. So it'd be like full of microtransactions. So if they
But
brought back
mobile
Fight
games,
Night,
it's
it's
like quick money. Mobile games are quick
yeah,
money. It's not,
yeah,
but it's not. It to me, it's not the same money that you would get from a
from a
game
console
like
experience.
yeah, console. That's what I meant to say. Thanks. Yeah, it's not the same kind of money because
Yeah, no.
that's what Jeff Mayweather was saying. Because I was trying to get him to be in a boxing game, get him to get Floyd and stuff. He said, "I want to be in I want to be in a mobile game." I said, "That's not the same kind of money. You're gonna get look. You're gonna probably get money like little money, and that's it. It's gonna come fast. You're gonna probably get some money, and then that's it. They're not gonna let you constantly get that money because it's a
Yeah,
mobile game.
yeah. Mobile games don't have longevity, and they're
They don't.
it's just yeah, and they're dumbed down so you can just play it on like a touchscreen. They're not meant for like
Yeah,
a lot of them aren't designed with controller in mind. It's not like a
yeah,
controller
exactly.
only mobile game that's in depth.
Yeah, yeah, facts. Yeah, because people don't realize that them games not can't carry a company. They can't carry a company to be successful. I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was just putting my phone on the charger since
Uh
it was gonna die.
uh
Wait, am I sideways now?
uh yeah. I'm looking at because it's a delay with the YouTube. I didn't notice it until I looked at my
Yeah, no,
chat.
now I'm sideways. Hold on, hang on. All right, I'm gonna get it figured
Yeah,
out here
you
real
good.
quick.
Yeah, you good. You good now.
Oh,
What's called
what just
Mike
happened?
Adams? What? You good?
No,
What you mean no? Oh, it won't stand up for you?
no, where did my why'd I get kicked out?
You got kicked out. I still see you. You can
Did I
hear
just get
me?
kicked out?
No, I still see you. Let me see. No, you still here. I don't know what happened. You must have detached your wire or something. Give me a second, guys. Let me see what's going on with Leafy. Well, I say three people here. Yeah, there you go.
All right, my bad. Yeah, my phone said it got kicked out. Like the everything went blank, so I was confused for a second.
Yeah, because I was like, I still see you. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, let me see. Mike Adams was saying ESBC is a different game locked in a vault called the bait. It was they still have that game. Will Kinzer try to act like they don't still have that game. They have that game still.
Yeah, no. They've got it somewhere, but Will Kanzler's gonna keep it away from us, so we're forced to play an
Yeah, he
arcade
is.
game.
I wouldn't be shocked if that's what they use. They use that model to advertise Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather in the part two. Because that
Yeah,
engine, I don't know, because the internet, everybody on the internet kept saying, every site kept saying it was Unreal Engine. They kept saying it was Unreal Engine. Then Aimbot saying no, it wasn't Unreal Engine, but is he really telling me the truth? They're not telling the truth about everything else.
well, there was a Summer Games Fest back in 2022 or 2021 that was meant to show off Unreal Engine games, and ESPC was there. So
Exactly. I remember that. So that means something.
that means
That
ESPC was an Unreal Engine, and that's
exactly. Dad, I should have used that when Aimbot was saying it wasn't. I should be like, so why y'all was at the Unreal Engine event? I
yeah, because they
forgot
were
about
showing
that.
off. Yeah, it was 50 games for made in Unreal Engine, and ESPC was one of them. And so it's
Yeah,
like, um, explain because I asked Saf about it, and she said she's gonna look into it, but guess what happened? Nothing.
yeah,
Radio silence.
yeah.
Radio
What happened to
silence.
Saf? I don't
I
see
don't
Saf
know.
no more.
Uh, it might be that EXO guy. It might be EXO on another account, like just to get Saf
That's
out of like the out of the danger zone because there's a lot of people kind of
yeah,
going after her.
yeah. But I don't see Jay Shep in there no more.
He was there
I haven't
like a
seen
week or
him.
two ago, but he hasn't been
Yeah, but I'm
active.
like, yeah, I'm like, wow, that's a long stretch. It's like nobody really there. It seemed like,
Nope.
and and there'd be long stretches of nobody saying nothing in the Discord. It
Yeah.
could be like 2 or 3 hours and no movement. I'm like, Dad, gone.
hmm Yeah, I haven't seen any of the community managers in a while. Now that I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it, they haven't been there.
yeah. I ain't see nobody. CB, he's in Thailand. He
Yeah,
they
CB
are
and
they
the
over in Thailand, and Ash and
yeah,
all of them is in Thailand. And I'm like, why are you still advertising a broken game in Thailand? They had T-shirts, they had boxing gloves, they had all this stuff over there on a big table. I'm
yeah.
like, yo, that's crazy.
Oh,
And
speaking
they
of
couldn't give me a free shirt. What'd you say?
yeah, no, that's nuts. But speaking of Thailand, I had a question for you. Just like, just it's not like set in stone, but SCI was up at Thailand and Muay Thai or Thailand is home to Muay Thai kickboxing. Do you think
Yeah.
SCI is gonna try to put like a kickboxing mode into Undisputed 2 for like the for Thailand? Because
No,
Thailand,
I
I
think
mean,
if anything, they might make a game altogether. I don't think they would
yeah,
try to mix.
like a DLC, like you wouldn't think it would be like a DLC, but like a separate Undisputed game meant for
Could
kickboxing.
the way they doing stuff now, I wouldn't put nothing past them. But right
No,
now,
yeah, no.
I won't
I
put
don't know if they're
nothing
even gonna
past them.
survive for an Undisputed 2. They're not looking good.
I don't think so. I don't think they got 2 more months in them.
Mm-mm.
I don't think they got to do something like really spectacular to keep the fan base. Their thing was they thought by merging all the it looks good for the investors. That's why they did that crossplay because people been asking for crossplay from day one. So they're they had the numbers that looked good. Say, see, look, our numbers back up. They literally said that. See, a lot of people playing the game, yeah, lumped together, but
Yeah.
the total is down. It's down.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and I think the update 2.0 was a big letdown for people because they said there's gonna be like some big things, but the only big thing I've noticed was like the physics-driven hit reactions. A lot of people were thinking we'd get clinch back and it'd be like a big overhaul to the gameplay, but no.
No, we ain't. we're not. That's graphics. I mean, that's animations. They're not gonna give no animations because
Nope.
that means they really have to do work. Nobody want to do work.
Yeah. If they
This the
can't give Tommy
laziest thing.
Morrison, sorry, go ahead.
What'd you say?
No, no,
I
no. Go
said
ahead
they
first.
nobody want to do nothing. Nobody want to do nothing. In that they make it too easy for them not to do anything in that studio.
Yeah.
What you saying
And
about
it's
Tommy Morrison?
yeah, I was saying if they can't give Tommy Morrison his proper signature left hook and give him like a
Yeah,
98, 99 overall on his left hook rating, how are they gonna
yeah,
make new animations for clinching? Like if they can't do a simple left hook adjustment to make it throw like how Tommy Morrison did back in the 80s and 90s, they're not gonna make animations for clinch.
yeah. And that shows how lazy they is. Even like developers be saying it's no reason for them not to have things that look precisely the way the technology is now. They got
Yeah.
procedural AI that it actually watch the fights and it'll put the skeleton for you. And all you gotta do is like model it from there. Like the movements and everything. And I was like, Dad, gone. I said,
Yeah.
things really advanced.
Yeah, and
I
Riyadh
even got the
season.
what's Yeah, I even got the AI to do some coding for me. I said, hold up. I said, I told her to do some Tennessee coding for me. And it just broke it down and it was telling me, I was like, oh sweat. Then I had to double check it, and then I asked another AI, does this look right? And they said, yeah, this look right. So I said, all right. But
Nice.
they got all of us like researching and doing things, and they're not doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah, no.
Because my thing is, even you do it. You watch fights and say, does this look like that? That's
Yeah.
that it's like they like doing something and just leave it. All you
Yeah,
gotta
no,
do is
they're
look
not
at the box. Yeah, they're not comparing it or anything. They just don't care.
no, they're not
Cause you
taking the time they're not taking the
good.
time to really study how a boxer moves or like the human biomechanics and how the human body
Yeah,
realistically works. Like how like if you throw a left hook, what's loaded up? Like a right straight or a left hook, come
yeah,
back, left uppercut. They're not really studying how like the shoulders move and like the hips move, and then now you got
exactly,
the balls of your feet. You're pivoting on the balls of your feet to generate all the power and your mass into the shots. They're not really looking
exactly.
into that.
No, no, no. Remember, I was laughing at Jake Paul because Jake Paul was like how people be doing in the on the in the game, running
He was
around.
using loose movement. He was in loose
Yeah.
movement all around that ring.
Oh man, that joke was funny.
Oh,
That
dude,
joke was funny.
he's not a boxer. I hate to
No,
say it,
I've been
he's not a
telling
boxer.
people. I've been telling people, and people's get mad at me. I had a joker that would like say, "Oh, you're a phony. You just mad because you." I said, I got accolades. He doesn't. Jake Paul doesn't have accolades. I said he
Mm-mm.
never won a title, even in the amateurs. At least in the amateurs, I won a title. He didn't have an amateur career, and he
Nope.
trying to jump up there and fight these. That's crazy. I wouldn't even have did that, even though I had accolades. I wouldn't have came from me turning pro to fighting these big dogs. I would at least
Yeah.
had to have 10 fights as a pro before I start even thinking about fighting somebody that's a champion or a contender or something like that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And usually boxers are focused on putting someone into retirement. Jake Paul pulled people out of
Exactly.
retirement. He pulled Mike
Exactly.
Tyson out of retirement. He pulled Nate
Yeah,
Diaz out. He pulled Anderson
but
Silva out of retirement.
yeah.
All
Oh,
these
good,
MMA
good, good.
guys.
Yeah, good segue to what I was gonna say. Anderson Silver and what's his name? That who he
Tyron
fought?
Woodley?
Yeah, Tyrone Whitley. That shows that them fights were rigged. He
Yeah.
basically said, I'm gonna hook y'all up. on some cards and stuff. Cause
Mm-hmm.
who does that? Your opponents on the same card and they fighting each other. That don't people ain't putting that together.
No.
Let me see.
It's insane.
It is. I was like, yo, what's gonna say? What's gonna say? That fight was funny. It
Yeah,
was
no.
funny. He
Jake
was
Paul learns
he was
takedowns.
grabbing his legs and stuff like that, acting like he was falling. And the referee was on the
Yeah.
side. I was like, oh, referee trying to disqualify Anthony Joshua because he
Yeah,
gave
that
him a
was
warning. I'm like, what? That's Jake Paul for.
yeah, Jake Paul was trying to turn into an MMA match and shoot takedowns on Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
And then you're gonna warn Joshua? Oh, he keeps trying to take you down. That's a warning on your part. No, he keeps falling on his
yeah,
own. He's a bum.
yeah. Then you think that he hit him with a ball shot or something, hit him low blow or something?
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
that was a load of
I say,
crap. No.
I say, what happened? What he ain't hit him? When they slowed it down, he ain't hit him nowhere.
There was no low blow. Paul was trying to go for the low blow, if anything. Joshua could have said that was a
Yeah,
low blow on him, not Paul. No, Paul's just a garbage bag. He can't fight out of a wet paper towel if he had to. He is a bum.
yeah, he is.
I'm
It
sorry to get
showed in that
so
fight.
yeah,
It
I'm
showed
sorry
in
to
that
get so
fight.
like yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I got a question for you. You know Dean the Great?
Being the great,
Yeah, I thought he was a
uh
YouTuber or something. Cause
I haven't
he fought Vargas' son. I thought he was a YouTuber. I was about to say because I never heard of him. So I was like, Dad, I said, he gave Vargas' son, a little bit of a go. And Vargas' son, he's very talented. But I think with Vargas' son is you can't fight nobody with anger. That's not how he fights. And he was fighting them with anger. Let me see. Jake Paul he said Anthony Joshua broke his jaw in two places. Jake Paul
yep.
had 7 teeth removed, has had 2 plates installed. Yeah, titanium plates. Um, and broke his jaw in 2 places. The world rejoiced. Yeah, that shows. That shows that yo. Imagine if
Yeah.
Jake Paul would have his jaw would have been hanging. If he would have got up and
Yeah.
kept trying to fight, his jaw would have been
It,
hanging because his adrenaline was going. So if he would have got
mm-hmm.
up, because he ain't really feel his jaw broke, because that's woo. And he got
That's
up.
tough.
Yeah, oh man, I seen jokers get their jaw broken. They jump be like, I like that. That jump be nasty. That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Jake
We
Paul
should have
got
that
off
in.
lucky.
He
Jake
did.
Paul
He
got
really
off
did.
lucky. He could have gotten
He knew.
in worse shape. Worse shape.
Yeah.
Joshua has
Yeah.
insane power. He's got
Yup.
loads of power that Paul can never fathom taking or giving.
Yeah, like I keep telling people, Jake Paul messed up that Tank Davis fight on purpose because
Yeah.
he didn't want to get knocked out by a smaller guy, and that's what somebody probably was telling him. Don't fight Tank because if Tank knock you out, people gonna really look at you bad.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's no difference. You get knocked out, you get knocked out.
Yeah. It's it's still a
And he,
loss for Paul.
yeah,
There's no
it
winning
is.
for him.
Nah, he just better stick to being a promoter. He's doing a
Yeah.
great job being a promoter.
He's doing good for the
Yeah,
women's boxing. He's
yeah,
doing good for the women's boxing. I'm gonna give him that
yeah,
prop. But as a boxer
yeah.
himself, no.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, let me see what time
I
on
would
Netflix.
be
Go ahead.
I would be happier if Jake Paul was more of like a promoter type guy who was trying to make a
Yeah,
change in boxing and not like a boxer himself trying to say, "Oh, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm gonna knock out these MMA fighters. I'm gonna pull Mike Tyson
yeah,
out of retirement. This and that." No, if he was actually just like a promoter looking to make good change in boxing and not be a
Exactly.
douchebag, he'd be a great guy.
Yeah. Right. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm trying to cook something for my mother.
All right, sounds good, Poe.
All right, give me a second.
Mayweather is signed with Undisputed, but he hasn't appeared yet. Interesting. Yeah, Poe was saying he's trying to get into like a mobile game. He wants to be a part of like a mobile boxing game, but mobile has no money. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, but the mobile gaming market has no money in it at all. So I don't know why he wants to be part of a mobile game. He should be part of a console game because all the money is in console and PC. That's where all the gamers are at. All the serious ones and all the competitive ones, at least. I hope we get Beast in here, man. He's a really great guy with a lot of good knowledge. So if we get Beast in here today, that'd be that'd be cool. And he's got lot to say about the Jake Paul fight and Undisputed currently and how they're treating their community. Hopefully we get J Pax in here as well. But I know football's on right now. So who knows? So I'm trying to adjust my phone camera so it stays up properly.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back, Paul.
Let me see. Jeff Mayweather is signed with Undisputed. Yeah, he is. Cause I seen him at when they was talking about the Las Vegas facility. They had Jeff Mayweather there. I think I seen Floyd Senior there too, but he hasn't appeared yet. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a package deal. I think even though they scanned Jeff Mayweather, they scanned a lot of people already. But I think it's gonna be a package deal. They're gonna probably have Floyd Senior, and Jeff. But they got to get Roger in there.
Mm-hmm.
That and if they sell that package for $25, a lot of fans going like they'll buy it. They'll buy it.
Do you think that?
If they even would go ahead.
Do you think the Mayweather pack could be like something they sell alongside Undisputed 2? Or do you think they're gonna put that into the current game right now?
It wouldn't make sense for them to do it now, but you never know.
Yeah, no.
To me, it would make sense. Like Mike Tyson or Mayweather, because them like the major names right now. I mean, they go they're generational names.
Yeah. Everyone
You
knows
know,
those guys.
yeah. So because they can't do like new people like Moses. I forget how to say his last name, but they can't do Moses or
Moses Itama?
Shazad or somebody like that. Yeah, they can't do him or they can't do Shazard. They can't do guys like that. Maybe Tank, but Tank not active. If Tank was active, he would have been a great, person to do that with. But
Yeah,
Tank,
Tank's
I
got some
don't
legal
know.
troubles.
Yeah. And let me see. Devin Haney, he redeemed himself.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know. Still see this is another thing I was telling people. Still City has to renegotiate. I don't know what's going on. They got to renegotiate these contracts because they waited so long. And a lot of them boxers and people were leaving because they're like, it's been like 5-6 years. You signed this like 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm not in the game. So they got to renegotiate
Yeah.
depending on how they set the contract up. They probably did a contract that they was going to be in the game immediately instead of saying you will be in the game at some point. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is another debate or that people are having that they won't buy the game if it doesn't have realistic boxes in there. They support everybody excited about Claimer Uncut. He's not going to have realistic boxes in this game. So people
No.
just saying things to hear themselves talk. I say
Yeah.
when you make a boxing game, don't think about having realistic boxes in there. For one, if you make a great game, boxers will be begging to be in the game. So that means you ain't got to really pay them that much, if at all. Because I know Steel City got boxers in their game for free. There's some boxers that said, no, I just want to be in the game. I know Butterbean, he don't be wanting nothing to be in the game. Companies give him money. He said, like when EA, he said, give me a PlayStation. What was it? A PlayStation 3 at the time. He said, give me a PlayStation and give me a game and I'm good. They gave him all that, but they still gave him money. So I don't know. Lamont Davis said, I think Jake Paul should hang it up. This career is over before it even started. Yeah, he better not think about fighting no more.
No. No more. Don't fight no more retired boxers. Don't fight any more MMA fighters. Fight
Yeah.
active boxers in your weight class, or go up or go down a weight class to fight active boxers. That's the only
I
path he can
can't
take.
yeah,
No
but
more
I can't see him
gimmicks.
fighting. I can't see him fighting no boxers no more. The
No, he's
way
gonna
the
go back
way
to
he
retired
fought,
guys.
yeah. I'm like, dad, gone. He broke his jaw like that.
Yeah.
And it looked like
And
he was going to get up. Then it looked like he was thinking about getting up. I was like, don't get up, man. Don't get up.
no, you're gonna
And he
die if
looked
you get up.
he had a beard. That like took
Yeah.
some of the cushion off of it. Dad, gone.
Yeah, no.
That was crazy.
And I saw a lot of people saying that Jake Paul lasted longer than Francis Ngannou, but we're overlooking a key fact that Ngannou went in there to fight with Joshua, and Paul went in there
Exactly.
to run from Joshua.
Survive. He wanted to survive.
Yeah,
His
he just
thing
wanted
is,
to.
he said his thing was if he went to the 8th round, even though he lost, he would have been like, I went 8 rounds with an Olympian and a former champion.
Yeah,
That was gonna be his building block for any fight that he had.
yeah.
But he
Jake Paul
didn't
just
last.
wants he just wants titles he can say, so he can say, "Oh, look at how great I am! I went 8 rounds with
Yeah.
an Olympic boxer." But
Yup.
no, we all saw what happened to him. He can't really like gloat or like brag about going 6 rounds with Joshua because Jake Paul was
Yeah.
on his knees a lot. Wait, yeah, no,
Yeah.
he was on the ground a
He
lot.
was.
He was on the ground a lot.
Did you see that? Did you see that meme that Fight Night Forever made with Jake Paul
Yeah,
holding on? Yo, that
yeah,
was
they're saying
funny.
you cannot take down with Jake Paul.
I said, daggone.
Yeah,
You
no.
see how Logan was playing with Joshua? He was trying to
Mm-hmm.
take his neck.
He was trying to steal the chain.
Yeah, man, you don't play nobody like that.
Dude, you made money off of a crypto scam. What more money do you need, Logan?
Exactly. Look, they making a lot of money off of combat sports.
Yeah,
I don't really I don't really look at WWE as a sport, but I know some people get mad
no.
at me. It's not
It's
real. It's
no,
not
it's
real.
not a sport. It's not a sport. It's all
No.
it's a
Stuntmen.
show.
It's stuntmen. Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes.
stunt. It's all a circus.
Professional stuntmen doing their job. I mean,
Yep.
entertaining you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That so what you think about? Did you have you been in the Bloody Knuckles um Discord recently?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
Um,
paying attention to what Love Seat's been doing and the update he
don't he
put
got
out.
something? He got something big. He said he's working on.
Yeah, he's working on the latest update. The issue he's running into though is with the cloth physics. He's finding issues with the cloth physics system. So we tried to remove
Uh,
that, but there's still errors with the physics. So it's probably like a
yeah.
memory
See,
leak in the game that's making it crash. Because he says there's a crashing issue. If you play for 10 minutes, it just crashes.
wow. Yeah, he got to ask somebody to help him. Y'all
Yeah,
don't want nobody to mess with y'all babies. Y'all don't want nobody. Y'all hate to pull somebody in the loop. You gotta get somebody to help them.
yeah,
That's why I like try to get him to be on LinkedIn. He don't advertise that much on. You gotta like put your product out there, because that's how I was doing. LinkedIn is not for what I do, but I said let me try, and I got all them views on my on the videos, and they see what I'm talking about, and they like what I'm saying. So I said I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm
yeah,
gonna keep doing it. Yeah, because LinkedIn is for jobs, and you talking about there is like product, talking about products and stuff like that, your games and stuff. But that's what it's for. But I use it for my own purpose. Yeah. You use it to get information though. That's a great thing.
yeah. I'm just
Like
trying to
me, I used to
pull
like maybe
info in.
yeah. I used to be like, maybe if I go on these websites, I could learn something from these guys. But I was doing like you. I ain't want to ask them nothing and stuff. And I know it comes a lot of math goes with being a coder and developer, and that right
Yeah.
there, that me and math, we got problems. But yeah, AI made
Hmm.
that a little easier now. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no. AI is a big help. You just gotta go in there and tweak it to be better.
yeah,
It
yeah.
gets it gets
And you gotta
you.
know what you
uh,
gotta tweak.
Yeah, you have to know the ins and outs of your systems.
Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, you would? I saw you say something to me the other day, and I ain't replied to it. You was talking about you was going to set up a Tennessee system or something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna look into making gameplay sliders for my game. I've kind of put a pause on that
Yeah,
because I want to focus on like getting like the core mechanics down before moving on to
yeah,
sliders. But yeah, I'm looking into like tendency sliders for the AI and gameplay sliders so you can change like how the game plays and look for like a realistic set of sliders to like help the game be even more realistic and make those the
yeah.
default. Because my idea behind
So
those were like, oh, sorry,
you
go
got
ahead.
it's like noise. I mean nodes. You got to put for them sliders, right? You got to have
Wait,
like You get me?
yeah.
I said you got to have no noise for each slider. Am I saying the right word? No, NODE, nodes for each
Oh,
slider.
nodes. Nodes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Cause I was like doing my research because I was like, that's my baby sliders. Beast is like, man, you been talking about sliders forever. I think 2K got your idea. I said, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I always been talking about sliders. Because to me, that helps the game a lot. A lot of people don't believe it because their thing is when you talk about sliders, they always think you taking from their online experience, and they don't
Mm-hmm.
realize if there's no offline, technically your online is not going to work right because that's how you test it offline first. The
Yeah.
offline build is what helps the online,
Yeah,
and
everything has to
then
work.
you start taking. Yeah, good.
Yeah, everything has to work smoothly offline and be proper and realistic before you move it to an online setting.
Yeah. Then you gotta start worrying about the connections and all the other stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
everything got to work offline first. Everybody be like, I don't want. They shouldn't waste their time on the offline. I say, see that shows that you don't really know nothing, and it's hard to argue
Yeah.
with the developers or say anything to the developers when you're accepting everything.
Yeah.
Like
And repeating.
the guy wanted you to be quiet, and I'm like, yo, why? Why do you want to be quiet? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just a bunch of weird people out there who've got some
Yeah,
wires loose in their brain or in the wrong spots.
exactly. Exactly. Give me a second. I'm cooking. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem.
I'm literally. What happened?
Oh, I said no problem.
Okay. All right. What's
Still city
up?
boxing.
Still City Boxing. Yeah, I had to step away for a minute. Everybody piling in now.
Yeah, we got people going in or coming in.
What's up, PLO 617? He said Jake Paul was taught a very important lesson this weekend. Lead the pros to the professionals.
Yeah, he's not as strong as he thought he was. He's not as good as he thought he
Exactly.
was.
Mike Adams said Paul makes too much money to hang it up. Not happening. He makes just as
Yeah.
much money, if not more, being a promoter. Promoters makes a lot. They make a lot of money, and
Yeah.
the way he promoted that fight, I saw something that a lot of people didn't see. You saw them sponsors he had on the ring and everything like that. That paid for the fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say sponsors can help companies pay for their fight. If I mean for the boxing game, like EA keeps saying that it's expensive to get boxers. EA know better because it was the idea that I gave to them, but they overdid it and it didn't look right. Because I was saying it early, like since fight no that since Knockout came. I said you should have sponsors. We should have ring logos. I said companies pay you for that. And when they did it, they overdid it. They oversaturated it. It didn't look like it belonged. At least with Jake Paul, it looked like it belonged. They had Lil on the ropes and stuff like that. So that paid for that whole thing. That paid for it. Companies could get paid. They can make money without putting out money. Let me see. All right. So let me see. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk to you about. Um, do you think they're gonna keep aimbot?
Yeah. Didn't he go back to school for another engine?
I don't
To
know. That's what I'm thinking he did because he disappeared for a long time,
Yeah.
and then I
I
just
think
start
they
seeing him pop up.
I think they might keep aimbot, but they're probably gonna let go of a lot of people.
They
If
said
the
they let go a
if
lot of people, but I didn't really see a lot of people missing. I see new
Yeah.
people, but I ain't see none of the old people leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hopefully they
Yeah,
do a good shake up in the company and make it so there's a lot more people focused on realism and less people focused on
yeah,
casuals.
yeah. And they gotta hire the right people. They
Th-
everything they hiring is marketing.
Yeah.
They got like 5 or 6 people working in marketing. That's crazy. You should be focusing on the game, not the marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way the internet is, if your game is good, word of mouth on social media will sell your game for you. You don't gotta
Yeah.
worry about marketing. Let me see. Mike Adams said, I gave Paul a 1% chance of being Joshua. Tommy Fury is terrible and Paul couldn't beat him. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I know Anderson Silva took a dive. There's nowhere in the world that Jake Paul's supposed to beat Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva actually can box.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley, not so much.
Nope. Tyron Woodley's he's 0-3 right now. He should hang up those gloves. No
Yeah,
disrespect, but he doesn't look good.
yeah,
He doesn't look good.
facts. He said Carl Froch would beat Jake Paul now at 48 years old or whatever he is. Yeah, I think he would too. Didn't Carl Froch said he wanted to fight Jake Paul? I think he did. And Carl Froch is not small like he used to be. He's not a middleweight no more. Because you gain that weight from like when you're an athlete, your body just it starts snatching up weight because you're used to exercising every day. You're used to conditioning your body every day. And I don't think Carl Fry's doing that. He don't look out of shape, but he looked bigger than what he was. So I don't know. That what you think about Wilder and Chisora? You think that's going to be a fight, or were they just doing a stare down?
Um,
You saw that? You saw it?
I haven't heard of it, but it might just be a stare down. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, because Wilder supposed to be fighting Usyk.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna do Wilder versus Usyk first before Wilder versus Chisora.
I'm like, yo, because that's too risky if that's a warm up fight. To me,
Mm-hmm.
Wilder don't fight enough because for one, he used to, But Wilder don't fight enough. For one, when you start late, and this has always been the thing, if you start late in boxing, you gotta fight more. You gotta make your pro career your amateur career. So you gotta fight all these bums or people that's not like top tier, so you could build up your record and build up your confidence. But a lot of people ain't doing that. Let me see. Plo said he had a 1% chance of AJ was drugged and beaten before the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if there was
I
like a
thought it was going.
clause,
Yeah, I
if there
thought
was like a no
something.
knockout.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be something extra going on there. But then only AJ couldn't be so big. I think he supposed to been like 247 or two something. He can't be like high up there. He's stupid because you looking out for AJ. That means by him being smaller, he's gonna move a little faster than he usually move.
Yeah.
And the punches gonna be coming faster. I don't know.
Yeah. Jake Paul screwed himself over with that big ring and trying to run in that ring. Because by the time
Yeah.
round two was
Like,
there, he was faded. He was fading away.
yup. It went, I think he would have had a better chance trying to run around a smaller ring than a big ring.
Yeah.
That ain't make no sense. I said, hold up. When I saw the ring, I said, hold up. Everybody kept saying it was gonna be a small ring. But I knew, because I was saying Jake Paul gonna get a big ring and he gonna move around a lot. He's gonna call himself getting Anthony Joshua tired. But he don't realize Anthony Joshua don't really chase nobody. He just move. He just move. He like Jason. He's just constantly moving towards you. He not running. Not doing all that extra stuff. I was like, damn, that fight just was crazy. So let me see. What have I got? I had some. See, today is one of them days I didn't have a script, and because I did the 4 hour show yesterday. Who you the one that brought it to my attention that I was going 4 hours, right?
Yeah, I put it out 4 hours. I was kind of curious to see how long it was gonna go on. I'm like, dang, it's
And
kind of late.
I was feeling myself too. I was like, I said, Dad, I did 4 hours. Let me talk a little bit more. I said, nah, man. So I said, it's like I was practicing for that
For the 12 hours.
box out view here.
Box size view.
What's up, box out view? Appreciate you stepping in. Yo, you gotta watch. You gotta watch him play Ark. Do you be watching people play Ark?
No,
That
I haven't.
jump. Oh man, that jump be getting me frustrated sometimes. It make me mad, and I'm not even playing. Them jokers be killing people, stealing their stuff, man. I be like, man, come on, man, you gonna just kill them? Joker be like, don't shoot, don't shoot. I'm a friendly. Wow.
Oh man, that sounds fun. That sounds like my cup of tea right there. Even though I like combat sports games, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun to just mess with people.
But you know what some people do too? They'll be your friend the whole match. They'll go with you, y'all killing stuff and everything. And when they get ready to get out of the game, they'll kill you. Try to kill you. I'm like, yo, man.
That sounds
crazy
fun.
stuff. Man, that just be getting me mad, man. I feel like, Dad, why y'all not fighting the enemies? They fighting each other. They don't fight the queen. They don't fight the big monsters or nothing. They're like, man, I'm looking for somebody else. They changed it to Battlefield or Call of Duty. That jump be funny. Let me see. Yeah, man, I appreciate you tapping in, man. And speaking of tapping in, hit that like button. And if you can, share it. You know, I'm trying to try to build up a force so we could not see this. This, like I keep saying, this show is not for Undisputed only. We're not talking about Undisputed. We're talking about game companies in general making a boxing game because they do watch my content. I found that out, and I know they watch my content. Like, cause if you looking and you see all these, I'm guarantee you, all them people that's watching, like shadow watching, they are not regular people. I was about to say, who you talking about Lamont? I keep forgetting what's called Lamont. um, yeah, Lamont Davis. They take the queen parts and I take it from you. Sure do. Yo, that'd be crazy. You let jokers collect. They be collecting parts from off of like the jokers. They fought that whole time. It takes a hard time to beat the queen. They beat the queen. Is a thing called the bastion or the different levels of creatures. And here comes somebody from out of nowhere, boom, boom, and take it from. I was like, man. I said I couldn't play that game, man. That joke would drive me crazy. That's why a lot of jokers be like, they not putting their gun down. I said, yo, I'm a friendly. He's like, well, don't put your gun down if you friendly. The jokers be having their gun out. He said, if you were not gonna shoot me, you wouldn't have your gun out. And then one guy, he went to rob the guy, and I'll be watching those videos too. That jump be funny. He threw incentive what you call them Molotovs that he was throwing them at the guy and burning them, and the guy was talking junk and everything. And he said, "Let me go around. I'm about to go get him." And the guy was over there screaming in the corner like he was really getting burned. He was like, ah, ah, ah. I'm like, what the heck? I said, this joker, he cosplaying. What the heck? Box out, do the character really start screaming like that, or he was cosplaying? That joker was screaming, and he said, since you want to be sneaky and try to kill me, he threw another Molotov at the guy.
Oh man, that sounds chaotic.
Yeah, I be telling people how to play. I say, yo, you got to put a landmine in case somebody come in behind you and stuff like that. See, me, I'm strategic. I always think about booby traps and stuff. That's why they used to hate me on Call of Duty. I got this guy. I got him back to back to back. Oh, they really scream like that. Oh, so it's the character. Yo, that jump be funny to death. I said, the joke over there screaming. You see all this fire around. He's screaming. He on the ground because I guess the fire, like, took all this energy and stuff. And that chick was on the ground crying. I mean, screaming and jumping. I actually seen a guy bring a guy back to life just to kill him again. I said, what are we doing now? What is society doing? You kill somebody and bring them back to life? Yo, that's crazy. That jump be having me in my feelings. Let me get back on boxing before I get too deep into that rabbit hole. Yeah, let me see. What else? Oh, overhand boxing. Nobody's really talking about that anymore. Do y'all think it's over
overhand's
with?
gone silent. It
and
might
the
be
guy
over.
the guy was saying, and I try not to sound racist, but are they Mexicans? And I was like, did ICE get them? I'm not, because I don't know. I don't want to say nothing that's wrong, but they went silent.
Yeah.
They had a good product. They had a good idea and everything. They just went silent. So I don't know.
That game looked really good. They could have
Yeah,
rivaled EA and SCI with that.
Yeah, because they had the opportunity to push Steel City to do better, and had the opportunity to make EA want to make a game. EA probably would have snatched them up. Hold up. If EA don't have them already, they went
Maybe EA
silent.
has
That
them. Maybe
yeah,
EA has them
that
working on something. Maybe they're
yeah,
on the
that
UFC team.
yeah, they could be doing something like that.
Because their
What you think about
boxing,
that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
because their boxing and Muay Thai looked really smooth and really realistic. And there's a lot of people
Yeah,
saying, EA, get these guys. So maybe they're with EA now. Maybe they're working on EA UFC 6. You
yeah, that
never
probably
know.
might be it.
You
You
never
never
know.
know because they went
That
silent
would
too
be
long.
crazy. That
It
would be
would.
insane.
What were they using? On what engine it was they using?
Unity.
Unreal. It was Unity.
Unity. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So then that it is a good chance that could have probably been no, but the graphic, even though the overhand graphics looks good, um, that ESBC graphics was on another level. That's why I keep
Yeah.
saying them graphics looked at like up there.
Yeah, but Clamber's game looks really good, and that's kind of looking like ESPC's graphics, like the dark and gritty stuff, and like how
Yeah,
the
it looked like
reflections are.
yeah, it does. But people start nitpicking. It's like, why don't the game has clinching in it? Why I say you nitpicking because the game is in, he's like showing us that he's working on something. He didn't like, I'm not gonna show y'all everything. I'm gonna give you updates and stuff. He got it to the point that he has something that he could show.
Yeah,
Yeah, but everybody worrying about the clenching, they worrying about the foot placements and stuff like that. I was just looking at the overall game. And I'm trying to see what kind of game is it going to be, a cinematic, grimy, story mode, or what is it going to be? Is it actually going to be a boxing game, or just happen to be a boxing game? I mean, a story mode with a boxing in it. That's what I'm wondering. Is that's what it's going to be?
I think he's
It's
trying to
like
go for realism.
yeah, but I'm wondering. He's going for realism, but what kind of game is it going to be though? Is it going to be
Yeah,
like Fight Night story mode? You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um,
like a
yeah,
RPG version of the champion story mode.
exactly. And that I'm glad you say RPG because I wasn't I'm thinking. Um, that's what Ash wanted Undisputed to be. ESBC. He wanted it to be a RPG game. He said it's gonna be an RPG game. And I was like, Ash, what do you mean by RPG? And he was breaking it down for me. Remember when we seen the boxer walking through the gym with the punching
Yeah,
bag and the ring and stuff? That was gonna be the RPG element. But Will, he don't want to take responsibility. But your title gonna make you have to take the responsibility because
yeah,
your title say authenticity. It say he's the I forget exactly how it is because to me that's like a made up title, but he's he's in control of the authenticity of the game to make sure that the
hmm
game represents boxing. And
represents
he told
his.
us,
It
what'd you
represents
say?
his idea of boxing, what he thinks is
Exactly,
boxing.
exactly. And
That's
what's
that's the that's the
easy for
major
him?
caveat.
Yeah, what's easy for him?
hmm Yeah, no, we need to get Will Kinsler out of there. We need to get the other people that were responsible for ruining the game out of there. Let's get Brian Hayes in there. Let's get
Yeah,
David Hay, Lennox Lewis. Um, I just blanked on the name. Sonny
we need some
Edwards,
gaming.
Roy
Yeah,
Jones.
Sonny,
Let's get the boxers in
definitely
there.
Sonny Edwards. Yeah, definitely
Let's get
Sonny
let's get
Edwards because
people
he's a
who
gamer.
love boxing in that
Yeah,
studio.
yeah, you have to because, like I said, Steel City the only game that doesn't have athletes of the sport in the studio. Every other
hmm
company that's making a sports game, they have athletes in it. And I
Yeah.
know with NBA 2K, I know one of the guys. That's my guy. His name Jazar. And there's he a basketball player. Well, he was a basketball player, I guess, in college, and his father was a famous basketball player. But yeah, they doing what they're supposed to do. And what Still City also they need historians there because
Yeah.
they critique certain things. They
Mm-hmm.
critique like Jack Johnson didn't fight like that. No, he don't look like Jack Johnson and stuff like that. Me, see that's the problem with me. Me having that artist eye, like when what's his name? Antonio Tara. He doesn't look like Antonio Tara. It's just his name. That's it. Don't look like Antonio Tara. Jack Johnson don't really look like himself. There's a lot of boxers that don't look like themselves. And I'm guessing that 1024, they have a contract with Steel City that they will do a couple of boxers. You know, if you got a DLC and it got 5 boxes in there, we'll do 1 or 2 of your boxes. The other 3 gotta be basic. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah,
And
because models the models don't look as good as when they were like ESBC, like with Caleb Plant,
exactly.
Eddie Hall, David Adelaide,
Yup.
Arturo Gatti, Lyndon Arthur, Lawrence
Mickey
Sicoli.
Ward. Mickey Ward.
Yep, Mickey Ward.
Yeah. Ryan Rhodes. Ryan Rhodes look like Ryan Rhodes. But what's gonna look like himself? What's his name? The British heavyweight. Was he a heavyweight or he was a cruiserweight? Dad, I forget his name.
Uh,
He he remind me of the guy that Tyson fought. Dad, I forget his name. Let me see something. I think I forget his name, but yeah, these guys these guys not really outspoken enough for me. They too quiet. They too quiet.
mhm.
Let me see.
Yeah, no, it's upsetting that SCI pushed you away as well. Like they pushed you out. Like
Yeah,
you were trying to help them out.
yeah, and I know it wasn't like literally Ash doing it. I think it was Will because Ash alluded to that. He said that they're saying that he can't really talk to me like he wants to. And my thing is, if you're the owner, you supposed to be saying I could talk to who I want to talk to. He the owner. It's a lot of things
Yeah.
that Ash told me that I never told anybody. It's like things that I know it was okay to say, but there was things that he literally told me that I never told anybody. And I'm like, yo, and I was telling him, I said, Ash, you shouldn't be. I used to get happy that he was telling me all this information, but I said, Ash, you shouldn't be telling me this. You should, protect your company. And he said, yeah. He said, I'm gonna get you the NDA and all that, And I was like, all right. And their thing was nobody on that team wanted me there. Ain't but none of them. And they were saying, and I hate telling this story over and over. They're like, "Bro, man, you keep saying it," but they kept saying that they were not hiring outside of the UK or Europe. But then they had Boxing Fanatical, J Ship, J MMA. They had did they have no, they didn't have Coach. They had Boxing
Will
Fanatical. Did I say
Kinsler.
Boxing Fanatical? Yeah,
Yeah.
Will
Box
Kinsler, all these
Fanatico.
guys. Ty Grisham. All of these guys outside of the what's called. So that tells
The
you that
UK.
they didn't want me there.
No, it was I don't know. They're just they're just weird. And
They really are.
the whole game is the cash cow. They're milking
It
it
is.
for all the
And
DLC.
I used to And I used to defend them. Hold up. Mike Adams said marketing gives you money. They don't care about the game because they got their money. They just want DLC. Yeah, that's what they're doing now, marketing. They went all the way over there to Thailand. Next, they're going to probably be in Japan. Be right back.
They got all of our money just to travel with it. Traveling all over the world off of the money they got from the sales and from the people they're partnered with. It's crazy.
Bye.
Welcome back, Poe. I'm gonna send
Look
the
who
link
popped up.
in the Alright.
You
I
reading
sent you the
that?
link, JPEX. I sent the link to the studio.
Oh, let
I
me
think
see.
that's the right one anyway. Should be.
Yeah, it's the same one that where we at in the talk show.
Alright.
And just get the bar from the top. Let me see. Don't do the one that you got to click on. Do the one I put it in.
Got any plans for the holidays, Poe?
No, my
Nice.
mother my mother leaving to go down my sister's house, and I think my nephew coming up here to go with her down
Nice.
there. What you doing?
Probably gonna have my brother and sister over for Christmas. Just kind of keeping it low key.
Mm,
Just gonna stay in town, spend time with the family.
yeah. Your brother, he older than you?
Yeah, brother and sister. My brother and sister are older than me. So
Okay. Oh, you the baby.
yeah, basically, yeah. Is B still gonna try to pop in?
His daddy was, but he doing so many things. I don't think he might not.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. What's up,
JPEX.
AJ? Yeah. I wonder. When they come back from Thailand, are there going to be any major movements?
Besides Undefeated 2, probably not.
Uh, they got to say something before the new year.
Yeah.
They got
Because if they're just
something
leaving
major
us in
got to happen.
silence,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be good if they leave us in silence.
That's why I be telling people when was the last time we had a animation update? We haven't. We haven't really had I don't think we ever really had a animation update. They scared. I think they're scared.
Yeah. They're scared they're gonna break something with the
Yeah.
current foundation.
Yeah. AJ left the house. He left the building.
Dang. He better come back, man. Hopefully. I think he was just having like connection problems though, but
Yeah.
because we couldn't hear him or see his camera.
Yeah, like I be saying, it's easier to have a show when it's more than one person talking.
Yeah,
I was shocked that I did good yesterday.
There we go.
yeah, no,
AJ,
that
what's
was a good
up?
show. Hey JPEX.
Yeah,
What's up, guys?
Nothing much.
not much.
Yeah. What yeah, I couldn't find the link. I couldn't find it in the on the other side, but I
Uh,
thought
you hit me on Discord trying to get it, didn't you?
no. So what I usually do is I just go on the back end inside of Shoecast.
Oh,
I could see, but this one wasn't set up inside of the it's on Shoecast, but I'm not seeing it.
okay.
But
Yeah.
then again, I thought I saw something. I thought for some reason I thought the show was gonna start at 6 p.m. But
No, that's how I do during the week.
other thing, okay. So what you guys talk about so far?
Uh,
We
Jake
talk about
Paul, Undisputed 2, Jeff Mayweather. Um,
Jake Paul, what you guys talk? What happened to Jake Paul? Like I saw the fight, but what you?
we were just
we were
talking
talking
about
about
like
he should
just
retire.
yeah, no, he's a bum. He's got to go.
He has one more fight. He has one more big money fight left in him. He's gonna. I think he'll go down to I don't know why I feel he'll go to light heavyweight, and he'll challenge one of the champions there. They'll give him because I think like who right now who's the light heavyweight? Let's see.
Let's go want to fight him. What's his name? Cesar. What's called friend? Turkey love this guy. I forget his name.
Well,
He's
cruiserweight, there's Gilberto Ramirez, Jai Opataya, and Noer Makajan. But then at light
Joust.
heavyweight, you got Dimitri Bivol and then David Benavides. I feel
Yeah,
that
kill him.
I feel it's still a money fight. Him versus Benavides.
Yeah, kill him. Yeah,
Maybe.
kill. He will kill
Well, that's what I'm saying. He has one.
It'll be
He has
worse.
one fight. Remember, the excuse they're gonna make is that he was too small to go up and fight at like basically heavyweight. So, but the
Yeah.
fact that he didn't get his clock cleaned out completely, they'll give him a chance for one more big money fight.
But
Do you think he's going to drop down?
David Benavidez he's tall and he's fast. All that running around is not going to work with David Benavidez.
Nope.
I can see him.
But wasn't Jake running? He was running because he couldn't handle the size of Joshua. It was
no,
too
he couldn't handle the size or power.
But here's the thing about Joshua. I thought he would have flashed. He would have knocked him out in 2 rounds. Before the fight started, I heard all the commentators saying everyone was calling it too. Lewis, Ward, and Ali, they're all saying second round as well. And the guy survived until the 6th.
Yeah, but the thing is, when somebody's running, Jake Paul didn't initiate for him to have a chance to knock him out. He was running.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah. And once Joshua landed like one good punch, Jake Paul started falling down like, oh, I gotta fall down. Like, oh, this not like he's falling. He's like, I can't stand up. He kept falling down, shooting for the legs, hugging around his legs, begging for mercy.
Right. So
it was nuts.
Right. So it's good you guys are saying that, because here's my question then. So then you would say then it was a legit, although he ran to survive, right? Because the rumor going around is that the fight was fixed, that Joshua should have knocked him out in 2-3 rounds, but they let the fight go on longer than it's supposed to be, or is that just bullshit, man?
That's bull.
It's bull. Okay.
It's bull.
Yeah, it was bull. Jake Paul was the one that was ruining the fight. He was the one falling on his own and trying to wrap his arms around Anthony Joshua's legs and turn it into an MMA fight. He kept running from him. He kept falling to the ground. He took Joshua down with him twice in clinch. Yeah, no, Paul was the one trying to ruin it. He was trying to get out of there quick.
The referee took a point from the wrong person. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
the ref was working with Paul. He's trying to work with Paul.
What's up, Lamont Davis? So then, one thing I'll say too, I have some I found respect for Paul now too. The fact that he didn't get totally knocked out, carried on a stretcher. He took a heavyweight champion's friggin' shot, broke his jaw, but it was still able to walk around. You know what I mean? And all that's going to be used to sell the next fight. He still has juice. He still has juice for a big money fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather get knocked out than get a broken jaw.
You rather get knocked out and then the broken jaw? Why?
The broken jaw. Get knocked out.
Yeah.
Now, when you get beat on, when you get beat on, that's when there's a problem. That a person taking a whole lot of shots to the head. That's the problem in boxing. And speaking about go ahead.
Oh, so talking about so Leafy was mentioned about how Jake Paul kept on grabbing the guy's legs. You know what I mean? Out of desperation too. You know the fuck. He didn't know what to do at that point. He's scared. You know what I mean? So You're seeing all the stuff. What happens when you get scared, man? But one interesting thing about the MMA comment. Did you see what Anderson Silva did to set up the knockout? He used a leg fake. He did a leg fake there.
Kick, ducked down, right uppercut to start the end.
And Wardley, and this was going back to what you were saying, Poe, about the MMA guys, right? How their head is because they train the muscle memory is MMA, and that's exactly what happened. Well, he bit on that leg fake, and he broke his concentration. He got knocked out.
Yeah, but you know what's another good example? And what's his name? That rich guy who smoked cigars.
Conor McGregor.
Tate.
Oh, Tate.
Oh, I did
His
take.
fight.
Tate.
Him and that guy was fighting, man, like little two girls fighting.
Yeah, they were hugging each other. And they kissed.
Yeah,
They kissed during the fight. I'm not trying to make a joke, but their lips touched together while they were
that's some
clinching.
weird.
And
That's some weird
Tate's
stuff.
not a real kickboxer.
Yo, but that thing where
Tate
guys,
was
I didn't see the tape fight, but that thing where guys are kissing. I first thought I don't know why, but to me it was weird too. But this was back in the 90s when I saw Isaiah Thomas. He used to kiss guys. He used to kiss under the star basketball players. What the fuck are they doing?
What, on the lips?
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas used to kiss, and they were trying to say that I was mad. It's like, I didn't understand what culture this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See if you find out at some point Isaiah Thomas and kissing other guys.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, he said Patrick Rocco will beat Jake Paul, and he's rated 91. Oh, man. He went there. That's a weird.
I give respect to Jake Paul too. After he was taking all that licks, he was still taunting the guy, man. I couldn't believe it. He was sticking his tongue out. All those are good. All those are great photo op moments, man, to make money.
Yeah.
I can't believe he was doing it, man. Like, holy shit, he is crazy.
I was hoping when Jake Paul's tongue was out, Anthony Joshua would come up with a right uppercut and cut Jake Paul's tongue off, like split it in half with his teeth. I wanted to see his tongue fall off because of those timing. Just hit him in the jaw, make it collapse on the tongue, and just fall off. Like,
I would like to see it too, but at the same time, both Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, those are businessmen. I'm pretty sure that I don't know why, but I just feel Anthony Joshua would not do that to somebody, like, to do that. Like, that's it's heinous at the same time. But I don't think
Jake Paul made a lot of money.
Because of the money they're making together. You know.
Yeah, but Anthony Joshua ain't thinking about that because nobody wants to look stupid in a ring with all them people seeing you. His pride would have got a hold of him.
Yeah,
that's why I got offered thousands of dollars for just a 4-round fight, a 5-round fight. But the guy was way more experienced than me. He had like 10 pro fights, 15 pro fights, and I'm just coming into the pros. No, I'm not gonna be no stepping stone for nobody. It ain't that I ain't have confidence in myself. I'm not gonna put myself in that predicament to lose.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, because that's why I be telling people, because people saying, man, you could be bored, man. They put the right part. Nah, never was me. Never was me.
So,
like I tell people, EA tried it.
The last couple of days I started getting back into Undisputed since like 2.05 came out. So I've been playing I was playing some lobby, some group chat lobbies. And as I started playing more, one of the things I'm seeing a lot is lightweight division. People are using American. They're using American and they're throwing body uppercuts. These power body uppercuts that just basically covered. It's covering like a good distance across the ring. It was just like when people used to do it with Deontay Wilder.
Wow.
That big uppercut. So the funny thing was, I haven't figured out yet what's like the defense for it. Like, what's the defense for it, right? I can't figure it out yet, but the defense I figured out to do is to use it as well. I'm basically, I figured because they're doing that to me, I got to do it to them before they do it to me. That's the defense now.
You got to out-cheese the cheeser.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, so Paul, I don't know if you remember this, like what we're talking about in terms of this power body uppercut, but it just like your arm just reaches out, man. It just seems like it's extending out, and you could just track somebody. It almost feels like,
Yeah, like
like
animation.
yeah, in
Like an
real life
animation.
too. It feels like it's almost like you're able to throw a body uppercut that could track you. Let's just say it's looking almost like 8 to 10 feet away, kind of shit. Let's say no. You know what? Let's not no. Let's not say I don't want to exaggerate too much. Let's just say at least 7 feet away. It's covering a distance of 7 feet. It feels like. Is that normal?
No, not at all. No,
It's
not at
almost like,
all.
you know what you know what it's the equivalent of. You know when people are throwing these big looping hooks. It's like you're throwing a big looping uppercut. You know.
And that's the thing that's supposed to be the uppercut like that.
There's
If you're
okay.
throwing
So
a long uppercut, a person should be able to hit you with a hook to knock you out or stop you in your tracks. But I'm
but
guessing I didn't play the game. I'm guessing it's not the mechanics is not there to do that.
yeah, like so that's what I was saying. Like I can't figure out what the this counter is, because I can't even throw a punch in time to stop it. There's not so that's what I was saying. Eventually I said, okay, well, I just gotta figure out how once I figure out how they were using it, okay, I'm gonna use it the same way then. To prevent them, to basically let them know, okay, I know how to do it now. Stop doing that. do something else. Otherwise I'll just do it to you the whole match.
Yeah, and that's something that we got to blame on the person that's ahead of authenticity.
Will Kinsler.
Yeah. What's going to say Will Kinsler ruined ESBC?
Yep.
Then
He couldn't
then he
play
said David Hayward.
ESBC.
Go ahead.
So
He couldn't.
Go ahead.
so he was so at some point Will Kisner looked at this and he okayed it then. Well,
Yep.
like
Yep.
well, who would be the people he should have been working with then? Like I know we've had this question before, but you know what I mean? Like who are the people he should have been working, the team of people he should have working with to to sell.
Animators. To be animators, it should have had a combat guy in there, combat engineer, developer, whatever you want to call him. He should have been in it. They never hired a combat engineer or developer. This guy, his job is to make sure that fighting styles look like fighting styles and every technique looks just like what it's supposed to be. And I made this suggestion to them. But that thing, I guess they guess like he think he know everything.
Yeah, no, and it makes me upset how people defend Will Kinsler. Like he directed the gameplay for a couple years, and then once they were showing like the first 1.0 video, like devlog of like this is what's gonna be in the official release, that's when he got the title to authenticity director. So
Yeah.
it's Will Kinsler's fault, and it's other people's faults for letting
Yeah.
him run the entire show. Like, hey, you're gonna make it so you can throw power punches as much as you want, and it's gonna be fun, and it's not consequential, but it's gotta be as arcade as possible. So one punch is gonna knock him out, and then yeah, we're just gonna do a bunch of arcade stuff. And the block's gonna block every single punch. You can't get through the block, you can't get around the block, everything's gonna be blocked. Yeah. That guy drives me nuts. I
He
don't know
do.
why he was hired. He needs to go. Take out the
He do.
trash. Take out the trash, Ash.
Can you see?
Tevin
I am
Williams.
I am blocking to the body, but like the block to the body for that power body upgrade, it seems more effective if the guy's more fatigued than me, then it starts to work. But I think when we're both on the same, like in the beginning of the match, like the first to 2-3 rounds and everyone's fresh, it seems almost like it's almost unblockable. But as I said, I'm getting more success instead of defending it. I'm getting more success. This literally using it against them. That's what. So it's like the best defense is offense in that scenario. But
Yeah, but the body
but
uppercuts, it shouldn't matter what part of the fight you're in, because it still should be useful or effective. It depends on your opponent. If they're defending correctly against it, it don't have nothing to do with the stamina or whatever. I'm talking about in real life. You know,
right. Well,
so go
I just forgot.
ahead.
Oh boy. I'm gonna make some lunch real quick. I'm gonna bring it up with me. I'll only be a couple minutes, guys.
All right,
Uh,
take
All
your
right.
time.
All right. I'll be back.
that's what I was gonna say. So the thing is too, on let's just say like on in terms of like using strategy in the game, I'm not really. I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm like really trying to box without power body uppercut. I'm using it. Like I'm just kind of pot shotting with it, but I can't. I'm not using it like as any real strategy. You know what I mean?
Uh,
It's like an exploit
yeah.
then. Like
Yeah.
I know I'm using it as an exploit to stop the exploit. But Mike Adams mentioned about it's weird that boxing fanatical just suddenly stopped. So
Yeah.
just running
He
off
come back
that,
every once in a blue moon.
well, just running off that, I watched that video, man. I saw the video by YouTuber Joe Pro.
Oh yeah.
Joe
I didn't
Pro.
watch it.
If anyone hasn't, look up YouTuber Joe Pro. He just released a video about 19 hours ago entitled "The Undisputed Truth Exposed." This is one of the first customers that I've seen now just draw like this just came out, and he's saying how this game is broken. He described it in the video, but he also made mention to the content creators. He made mention how the content creators are being used to make it seem like nothing's
Yup.
wrong with this game, man.
Yup. I've been saying that too.
Once the money or the gifts dry up, you don't hear from these guys anymore. They make less and less content after.
No, you know why they start going hard with these leagues and stuff? Because they want to have exclusive to Undisputed 2.
What you mean?
If it ever, they want to have exclusive feedback, the being able to play the game first. You know, they want to just have access to the game. They like hoping they're not off the list. They want to make sure they stay on the list
So you're
of
saying
people that's
there's like a business model on revenue based on that, like getting into the inner circle.
I think by them, they feel like if they get access to Undisputed 2, let's just say that's going to be a game. Undisputed 2, it helps them with their channel. It helps them get them likes.
Okay, yeah.
It boosts the money they get.
But going back to that guy's video, Joe Pro, he called from the content creators he called out. He made mention to Paroxys, Boxing Fanatico, and I Watch You Game. Those three ones, he shed light on those three ones in particular, but not in a good way. You know what I mean? He's shown like these are guys like, but he at the same time he also realized that he respected Paroxys at the same time, but
Yeah.
and this is one thing I'm saying about a lot of the content creators. They're getting their licenses for free, and I don't know what else the stuff they're getting. But when they make their videos, they're not making any mention of these. They're not disclosing that they're being sponsored.
Yeah. And I was saying that they went silent. The content creators, they're like silent. You barely hear anything about them. Their leagues or anything. It's like the leagues is in house.
Well,
I don't really see them.
According to Joe Pro, the money's if they're not giving out the money, those guys go silent.
That's probably what it is.
But he point a lot of hate at what's his name, I Game You Watch, man. He really went at it. Like he really made mention to him. But what are your thoughts on iGame you watch in terms of, like, as a content creator?
I was talking about him. What was that? Yesterday. I reached out to them before they went to the content creators thing, and I told each and every content creator, I said, ask Ash, what's up with Poe? Why aren't y'all conversating anymore? You know, why is Poe like he's like banned from conversating with you, you know, stuff like that. And it's only like 2 people I know that said something. And one of them, they just piggyback off of what somebody else said, because King Juice was the one that asked the question, and he put me out there. Everybody else, they were silent, and I asked each and every one of them. And him, he didn't. At least I see that they looked at it. He didn't pay no attention to what I saw. I mean, what I put out there. He has no interest in nobody but himself. He's selfish.
But hey, you know what's funny? Joe Pro said that he called it out. He said that how basically that tournament was rigged. The Vegas tournament where they didn't have the score,
Yeah.
they didn't have the scorecards, and they gave it to the other I forgot the other content creator. He said the damn thing was rigged.
Yeah. Dad, but why would it be rigged? That's a question though.
I don't know either. Who has
That
more
don't make
viewers
me.
between the two of them?
iGame you watch.
So
He
I
has
don't
a
know.
lot of viewers. For one, he gives away prizes, so that right there helps you get views.
You know what? It was friggin' rigged. You know why? You know why it has to be rigged? How come for something like that, especially like esport, you're trying to do an esport. You're telling me nobody had the brains to snap a photo. Okay, maybe the score the final judges card went on another screen at some point. You're telling me nobody could have took a snapped a photo of it on their phones or anything. There's no way to get nothing. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
It makes zero sense.
I would think that our game you watch because of his fan base and everything that he would have they would have let him win because it's like we talking about views and you know a channel that's doing great. His is his
But
channel does great.
how did they come to the conclusion who won the fight? That's the thing. How? Where's the evidence on it? Who said who won the fight?
Yeah, that's true too.
Nobody says anything about it.
Because what they should have did since it glitched out, they should have made them replay the game. So y'all run it back if that was
About
the
the
case.
Las Vegas tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like the Joe Pro guy, he made mention that that thing was rigged. Like it's like that. How is it possible there was no scorecards, nothing, right? Like where or the fact is this: where are they getting the scorecard info? Who saw what?
it was going off of the screen of like the actual games. That's the scorecard they was using.
But how? That's the thing. If everybody's seen the same screen, the who was it? It was I'm cool. No, not I cool. But what's the other guy's name? It was Marshall Mines, right? Is that the guy who fought him?
No,
The
that
guy in
was
the Karate Kid unit, the guy who came as Karate Kid.
yeah, I forget his
Was
name.
It's not
That
like
I
it's
forget
not
it.
he
No, it's Fight
I
Night
think
Finest.
okay,
Fight
fine,
Night
yeah,
Finest.
okay. Right. Fight Night Finance is looking at a monitor. IU Game Watch is looking at a monitor. I'm pretty sure there's somebody else. Everybody's seeing it on the big screen monitor. There probably
Yeah,
there's probably another monitor that's monitoring that's also the for technical monitor, right?
yeah,
How's it
yeah,
who saw it? That's the thing. Even
yeah.
better
That's
than
why.
this. What were they using for that? What were they using? Did they use PC for that tournament or did they use console?
That's a good question. I think they use PC because
If
at
they
them
use
esports venues they use PCs.
Well, the joke is this: if it was PC or even console, every damn modern video game player has the ability to say, okay, I want to save the last 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, the last 30 minutes, the entirety of when I started the whole thing, right? All that's in the damn thing. How is that
Yeah.
possible they didn't use it?
I
it's
don't know.
it's a
Yeah,
joke,
that's
right?
great. It is.
They could have also went back on the broadcast, right? Or like whatever
Yeah.
was recording it, and like saw what happened.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
There's so many
Yeah,
things.
because I say they should have ran it back once it glitched out because they knew it. They knew the game it glitches, and I was shocked that it lasts that long without glitching. Yes, I don't
PC.
know. Yeah, yeah. So, what do you think? Yeah, that's what do you think, AJ, about next week? What we going? If we gonna hear something or what?
Or something next week. That's some kind of
Yeah.
it's
Do you
probably
think we're
DLC
gonna get an announcement before the next year?
for DLC. Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna
talking
be
about for the
that's what are you talking about?
the fight night. I mean undisputed 2 or DLC. You just think it's gonna be DLC,
This is
right?
DLC. That's all it is. It's gonna be they're gonna it's either gonna be off the back of off Stevenson or maybe off the back of Prince Azim. It's either those two guys, one or the other, or maybe both. That's all it's gonna be.
And it's crazy. Everybody that be saying that they not buying no more DLC and everything, they gonna buy the game. It just hurts. They gonna buy the
Joe,
DLC.
Even Joe Pro said it. He said if they're moving to if they're going to Unreal Engine, that's 3 years development.
Yeah, I was saying that y'all, it's gonna take 3 years.
And in
And
3 years,
if it's gonna take them 3 years, they might as well just do it from scratch because it's about the same amount of time.
Leafy, this Unity has the ability to go to the next level for like dedicated servers for gaming. Did they already test it and came to the conclusion it can't work?
It's coding.
Sorry,
It's all
sorry, I
just
was trying to finish what I was eating. I don't know if they used netcode for game objects because that came out after Undisputed was in early access. I don't think they've tested that.
So there are options out there, but we don't know if they
yeah.
ever even tested nothing to say. Okay, so then if that's the case, that means they're just hoarding. They took all the friggin' they took all the money and they're just sitting on it then.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
they're just selling more DLC. What else could it be?
yeah, that company doesn't know the word communication or transparency, so we never heard about what they've used for online.
Yeah. What's up, JMMA? JMMA popped up in here like Candyman.
JMMA.
I didn't even say his name once today. Once.
I did. I was saying about the content creators. I forgot exactly what I was saying. It wasn't none bad, Jay, but I was saying something about the content creators.
Yeah, I think I said something too, but yeah, it was all in good blood or
Yeah.
good faith.
Wait a
Good
minute.
blood.
You're saying dedicated servers. So in this case, if we just say Unity, this game Unity with a dedicated service would not fix defects, but based on what evidence? Like, did they disclose to you that they already did like a test and they came to the conclusion it can't work? That's what I'm trying to
What
figure
kind of
out.
service? What kind of service did EA and 2K use?
More of those dedicated servers, because you could like you had to pick it put you up like the closest server you were to, right? And they had better netcode and a better base.
Yeah.
I feel like
don't know.
dedicated
I'm gonna
servers would help though. I feel like they would because I've played Undisputed online, and most of the time it felt fine, but a lot of the time, like I'd say half and half, it felt kind of delayed. But the other half, it was fine. I I was doing good on the boxing. My other guy was doing good on the boxing. We were doing great. So dedicated servers would definitely push more towards like more stability. It wouldn't do a full fix for desync, but it would make it more stable on that end.
I'm waiting to see what Jay's response is about this dedicated service guy. That's what I want to know. Did they test it and they disclose that it was tested? Because if he doesn't give a response on that, if he doesn't give a response to that, that means he goes into different channels and he spreads that message to everywhere he goes. And this is what I'm saying. And this is the thing. This is what the whole discussion we're having about a lot of these content creators. That's the news they're spreading. But the thing is, if you tell me that they did test it, then okay, that I have to update my records, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like a definitive thing for like if they really did test it or not. But
yeah.
I don't think they would really
Let me
not
read. Let
tell
me
us
read what
they
Jay said.
tested it.
Yeah, I didn't read it all the way. Also, dedicated servers don't fix desync. I don't know who started that discussion.
We're
AJ Pack
discussing right
started it. AJ Pack started. Dedicated should also experience desync. Yeah, but it's not as evident. I know what you're saying, Jay, but it's not as evident as it is in Undisputed. It's
Yeah, but
not like as bad.
dedicated servers also experience desync. But you see, the thing is, oh god. So the thing is, there's no 100%. Nothing is 100% gonna fix desync. But the point is that in order to lessen it, they go to dedicated servers. So the thing is now, if you weren't running Call of Duty on a dedicated server, you're gonna have a higher level of desync. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can't just automatically dismiss the dedicated servers for basically you're promoting. I don't know. It feels like you're promoting
No.
CSI's narrative. That all I want to know is
Yeah,
this:
he said that. He said that.
did they test the
Hold
servers?
on.
I want a yes or no.
A-
Did they run tests on
AJ.
the servers?
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ.
AJ, hold on, AJ. He said, by the way, this is their words.
Where?
So he's going by what they told him. He's only can go by what they tell him.
So basically they
Like
told.
me,
So okay. So
like somebody
Gilly,
like
but
me.
so they told.
From
So basically they told Jay that dedicated servers also experience desync. Okay, yes, we know that. We've all played EA games. We've played every Gran Turismo, every game you could think of. Okay, there's going to be desync, right? Call of Duty
yeah, but
right
it's
now
not
is
the
struggling to
same.
fix desync. The point is Call of Duty is Call of Duty using dedicated servers or they're using
yeah,
peer to peer?
they
They're
use
using
dedicated
dedicated, right?
servers.
Okay, so here's the
Yeah.
thing now. If
Correct.
Call of Duty was to stop using dedicated servers and going forward start using peer to peer, would there be more desync or would there be
I
less?
think. I mean,
That's
it's
a good
peer to
question.
peer is more reliant on like the internet connection and like dedicated host. I know for like old Call of Duty titles that
See?
have online, that's peer to peer. So
Hold
like
up.
self-hosted
Okay,
Yeah,
servers.
so that was
yeah.
that was
Hold up, hold up,
Jay's
hold
one
up,
of
hold
two.
up. Hold up. Jay repeated what we was talking about earlier, Leafy. This game wasn't originally for online. I said that. I knew it because with
Yeah.
my conversation with Ash, he said we're going to make it for online. They did it. They didn't do it backwards because a lot of people think that online comes first and then you do. We literally was talking about that.
Yeah,
You
we
got if you
was.
have a good offline mode, it's a better online mode.
Mm-hmm.
But if your offline is not fixed right, you're gonna have problems with the online,
Yeah. If
especially
your
with
online's
servers.
trash, if your offline is trash, your online is going to be even worse.
Yeah. And Jay came right back. Well, you listening to the show, Jay and my man? No, I'm messing with you. The game wasn't built for online. This is from the horse's mouth. Exactly. And the horse's mouth is I know you don't want to say that horse with the glasses on.
Hey,
but
so one angle. Okay, if the game wasn't built, wait. So okay, the problem right now, the game you build a game for offline and put it online after being told it's not right. Okay, fine. So it was 2 of 2. The game wasn't built for online. Okay. So if the game wasn't built for online, how does Steel City go and sell the game to all these people then? Why have that mode then? Was that mode used to sell the game? Jay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think the online mode and Undisputed was used to sell this game? One being little to nothing, and 10 being yes, the highest you could go.
Yeah, but I don't think any mode really sold the game. I think they just looked at what they showed us, that ESBC version. That sold the game. We didn't know if it was online or offline. Well, I knew what it was. I knew what it was from the giddy up.
Well, here's the thing ESBC said that you could fight for like the online WBC belt. So isn't that kind of saying they were going for online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was going to build it.
The game's been advertised. Don't tell me they're marketing the game, advertising the game to play online. Oh, but it wasn't supposed to be online. Well, put that in the damn poster as well. You know what I mean? Put it in the fine print so we can see it.
They ain't gonna do that. They wouldn't have got them million cells, over a million cells.
Hey, lemon laws. So hey, right now I saw this has been a running article, but have you heard about the fridge failures at LG?
Yeah.
You see, it's been going for a year now, but the whole thing is LG has a refrigerator, and they have millions of customers, and the damn the compressor keeps on failing within a year or so, just when the warranty is gonna run out. Like weird things like that. Everyone's complaining. It's a class action lawsuit kind of stuff. Basically, LG is they went on solar. Yeah, it is a refrigerator, but they didn't put the right components in the freaking refrigerator. Can this be compared somehow to Undisputed and that discussion we're having about there's no lemon laws in software development?
But with Steel City, and this something I looked up a while ago. It's the way they frame certain words. They say certain words, so that it keeps them out of the red, so they don't seem like they was being deceptive.
Yeah, and they also they backtrack too. They backtrack and don't hold up their promises. So that kind of keeps them out the clear, but I don't know. They're just not. They're not a good company.
As I said before, this game they could add dedicated servers. There's no excuse. It would reduce the amount of desync. It's 100%.
Yeah, but I think at this part they don't want to dig into this system and like work on this game anymore because
right. It's so like abandon this for 3 years. Abandon the online community for 3 years.
Yeah. But it's not like if they drop some more DLC, nobody ain't gonna buy it. That's my thing is stop buying the DLC, and that will shake them up. And this is not only me saying this. This is a veteran. I was gonna call him a director, but he's a developer. He said people got to stop buying stuff because if you keep buying stuff, they're gonna keep on doing what they're doing. And even when they make Undisputed 2, they're going to give us what they want to give us, what the investors. And the investors, they're focused on what worked 15 and 20 years ago. That doesn't work nowadays.
No.
Because if you pay attention, people want a more realistic game as the default. A hybrid and an arcade mode should be options. You don't want to leave no money on the table. People keep thinking that teenagers and kids playing video games. That was 15 years ago. They're adults now. I got
Yeah.
friends that's on Twitter. Well, one of my friends, she's 78. She called herself a gaming grandma. Jay should know because I think she friended all of us. So all that you're too old to be playing video games and stuff, that went out the door. That's like telling somebody you're too old to be going to shoot pool at the bar playing darts. It's a game.
Yeah. Yeah. SCI needs to get all those EA moles out of their company. Like
They do.
Like yeah, like Will Kinsler.
Yeah, Game of Journey.
Yeah. The UK EA guy, Tim Koo.
Oh yeah.
Get them all out of there.
But they got one guy there. They got one guy, I forget his job title, but he write books and stuff like that. Get him out of there.
Yeah, if you're writing books, you're not fit for a game company. No offense.
Yeah,
you gotta write code.
He write fantasy books. What the heck are you doing? You should be developing for Final Fantasy or some what's my game? How Horizon Hidden West or something like that. You should be writing for that. They got this guy. Will try to say he's over him. He's not over Will.
Maybe that fantasy guy is writing the scripts for like the PR stunts they do in the Discord.
Might be. Cause like when I showed the video to somebody that's a psychologist. My thing is I studied it. I study people, the way you looking and everything. Ash looked uncomfortable. Ash, like I tell people, if you listen to Ash, he always go off script. If they discussed something, he always go off script. He said, I want a realistic boxing game.
I don't believe you, Jay. I don't believe you, Jay. Undisputed has been in development longer than anyone knows. How long has it been under development?
6 years.
Undisputed 2. Undisputed 2.
Oh.
He said it's been under. They're just starting the development now for it, man. It's gonna take 3 fucking years. Jay, if you're saying it's been in development longer than anyone knows, the game will be coming out next year then. And there's no way it's coming out next year. It's the game is not coming out next year. No way.
Well, JPEX, they might be building off the ESBC build. ESBC was made in Unreal Engine 5. They might be using that build and that foundation to finish out Undisputed 2.
Okay, how do we know? How do you guys know that? Because I remember for everything I'm seeing has been Unity.
Summer Games Fest 2021 was all about.
Listen to what you said.
Oh, sorry.
You think you going by what they're telling us? Like with Aimbot told me that the ESBC is in Unity. When I talked to other developers, they said that ain't no Unity. And even Leafy said it. Why were they at a Unreal Engine event?
Exactly.
If you want Unity,
nah, man, this game has been Unity the whole time. This game's Unity through and through. It's all Unity, man.
You
going off what they telling you, man. That I'm telling you, you going off what they telling you.
Yeah, we
talking about other people listening to what the developers tell us. You listen to what
okay, so watch this, Jay, do a video and show everybody that at some point Undisputed was running on Unreal Engine. Show me. I want Jay to show it, so he'll show everybody.
Hold up, Jay. Hold up before you answer that. They said he didn't get replaced. What's her name? What's Ash's daughter's name? I forget her name because I haven't talked to her in a while. Saf said that they didn't replace him.
And hold on. And the next thing too with this, it was under development all this time. who keeps on who kept on mentioning when did CSI started making those hires for those Unreal developers? Wasn't that within the last year? Or within the last 2 years?
That's what
Or
I
within the
start
last 3
saying.
years?
Last
I
year.
started saying the last year.
Last year.
That's
So
when
that's within so Leafy, you're saying within the last 12 months.
Within the last, I'd say 14 months, probably.
14?
Since
Okay, so
October
within
2024.
right,
Yeah.
okay. So it's been in development. So can we say if they just made those, so it's been in development for a year, then we'll say. So it has 2 more years to go.
If you're not
It
building off of
depends.
the ESBC foundation, ESBC was an Unreal Engine. I will stand on that hill
100%.
until the day
Yeah.
I die.
We need proof.
That
We
was
need proof.
Unreal Engine 5.
Because every outlet was saying it was Unreal Engine. They didn't correct them.
Yeah, and
They
then
start correcting them when Will starts pushing that it's Unity, it's Unity, it's Unity. But
yeah, wasn't
ESBC Steam had it as
listed on
Unreal Engine. Everything had it as Unreal Engine. Every site, because when you go to get that information, you ask the developer. It ain't you're guessing it. You ask the developer, and the developer asks or whoever
Jay.
gives them the information.
Hey Jay, I know Undisputed 2 hasn't been in development longer than anyone knows. Why didn't they make a mention of it at that Vegas conference? That would have been the perfect hype time to do it.
because Will
How come?
Kinsler had to keep him down. They had to keep it all under control. Will Kinsler runs that show. He has to keep it on the down low.
When's the
It's
next
not
vector?
only
When's the next? Hey, when CSI won that award the other day, that gaming award for large studio, maybe they could have had an opportunity to make an announcement of that when it's coming out. I don't know. When's the next big gaming expo? Would that be the right time to make the announcement?
We already had the award show. Would have been a great time to talk about it. Yeah, that would have been a great time to talk about it. I don't know. But a lot of things, like I keep telling you, Ash only owns 51% of the company. So all the decisions is not Ash, Habib's. 51%.
Oh, sorry.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I was saying it's Ash only owning 51%. So there's other people above him, especially if you're getting money, which to me is the stupidest thing in the world. But they probably got him to sign a contract. Because once he made all that money from themselves, he should have bought them out, say, all right, I don't need your help no more. Here go your money. But they're like, nah, we signed that contract. You in for until we feel that we're comfortable.
Hey, Pooh, who's Varus? Who's Varus again? Varus. Who's that again?
Varus, he was the community manager.
Okay.
He was like the first community manager. Did Varus get fired or did he quit? Jay, you can tell me that. I think because everybody was going on too many vacations early. And I was laughing because somebody at EA said, this is crazy. They're going on vacations and they just got hired. They going on long vacations. They said you're supposed to get the product out or halfway done at least. These jokers is going the first week they got hired. Now, I thought he did. I didn't know. I thought he was getting frustrated because we was getting on his nerves. I was kind of happy that he whatever happened. I was happy because that joker, he didn't want to hear nothing. That joker banned me the first time. Everybody. But
So
when you first come to a company, you should be somewhat kind of fearful of just taking a vacation off the rip,
Yeah,
especially
you
a
should
company
have to
that's
work
just
for a couple.
starting. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially on a new product. It's a new project, and you taking a vacation. Say, oh, I got a 2-week vacation that I had at the other company, and I already had it set up. Could you let me? No company don't do. No company don't do that. I guess it's different in the UK.
talking about putting the pieces together. So is it safe to say, based on JMMA's input, that
Jay,
that we don't have that never tested dedicated servers with this game? That's a given now. Just based on his input today.
yeah, but you said never test a dedicated server. They never test the game. It seemed like, and no
Oh, that
shade to
too.
you, Jay. I'm not
That
talking
too.
about you, Jay. But the Q&As and guys, they're not really testing the game. And
Nope.
I heard that they get like just played enough to say that they test the game. They're not really trying to break the game or see what's wrong with the game. What can
Yeah.
happen? I
Yeah,
heard that. I heard,
but what are they
Yeah.
testing though? Because we had an update that broke online for a couple days. So
and that,
what are they
and they
testing?
should have saw that, and they should have
Hey,
saw that. That's what
They should
testing is
have. They're
for.
not good testers. It's a
hey,
lot of Tekken guys and Street Fighter guys. A bunch of
Yep.
casuals. What
hey,
are we doing, man?
hey,
What's up?
running off JMMA, and you mentioned that this was really, it was never intended to be an online game, right? This was really supposed
Yeah.
to be an offline game. Can you name another game in the history and gaming in the last, let's just say in the last 50 years that they did that? That they released a game
No,
that was not supposed to be online. It was never intended to be online, but they released it. What's the closest we could get to
no.
that?
I know what he's
Cyberpunk,
saying.
maybe?
No, but he said when Jay was saying that, he basically, me and Leafy had this conversation. A game, a perfect game offline, because you build your game offline first, and then you start working on the online. A great company. That's how a great company works, and that's how. When I was talking to Ash, that's how it seemed like it was. And Ash, he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have." Because I was asking him, I said, "You gonna have online too?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put an online in it." So that means that the online wasn't his
It
first
was
thought.
planned then. That means you. When did you have that conversation? In what year did you have that conversation with him?
2000, 2001, something like that.
2001? You
I
sure
mean,
2001?
Dad, not 2001. No, no, not 2001. 2020 or 2021.
2021.
Dad,
So
yeah.
this in 2021, he was talking that stuff. That means this was all planned. It cannot be what thing is saying that it was never intended to be an online game, unless, because that'll screw up the timeline on when you spoke to him about it.
Yeah, and
It was planned. It was, online was planned for this game. We cannot go off what Jay's saying.
yeah, and
No, I'm
they
going
were
off of
planning
my
about it though.
conversation. Yeah,
They were advertising ESBC as an online game, like you're gonna win the online WBC belt in this game.
that was
There is
after the
not
fact,
a
after
chance in
my
hell
conversation.
that this game wasn't built for online if they were
Yeah,
advertising online elements. What do you?
yeah, that's true.
I don't understand it. I don't
Jay, what
understand how. I don't understand how this game wasn't built for online if they were advertising online elements for esports boxing
Yeah,
club.
that's what I
Esports is
questioned him
online.
too. When he said
Esports is
esports,
tournaments online.
I
There's
say,
no
Ash,
way
you
in
doing
hell.
esports? Because I thought the game was gonna only be for esports, and he's like, no. He said no. He
Yeah,
said it's not gonna be for esports.
the
So
damn
and
that's
they
name of the
something.
game
changed.
was fucking
He's
Esports
and
Boxing Club, right? At
Yeah,
one point.
Ash said
But
himself
best
they changed
believe,
the
but best
name.
believe, yeah. But it
Sorry,
made
go
sense
ahead.
for them to change the name because it was a everybody would have thought it was an esports game by all together. And me,
Yeah, Yeah. And
Yeah, it wasn't sold well just by the
It-
name itself. A lot of
Well,
people think it would. Yeah, it would have sold. Esports would sell. No, casual fans would not buy an esports game. The
but
hardcore
yeah.
fans, the competitive gamers, would have bought an esports game. If it say esports boxing, in their mind, it's gonna be competitive and for competitive play, and that's
Yeah.
not people ain't gonna buy that.
Yeah. And
Person
Ash said
like me, I
himself.
see that. I'm gonna say it's generic. I'm not buying that generic game. It didn't sound like a boxing game. It sounds generic. The name
Yeah.
sounds generic.
And Ash said
yeah,
himself they changed the name to Undisputed to make it clear, oh, there's not going to be just online. We're going to have online as well. So how are you going to say it wasn't built for online
Yeah,
if he had to
yeah,
make it clear there wasn't only going to be online? What,
yeah.
what are you talking about, Jay? No disrespect, but this is not lining up. It's not making any sense.
Like Jay said, y'all gonna make him say something he don't supposed to be saying. Just piece it together.
I think it's all
I'm
I'm
piecing
not
together
gonna do it.
PR,
I
man.
ain't gonna put you in a
I'm piecing
position.
together a PR mission.
a PR move. It's a PR move to make them look better, but it's making them look worse. Yeah,
I think he's.
I don't buy it though. I don't buy the fact they were building. They didn't intend for online. If they were calling it esports boxing club, esports is
Yep.
online. Talking
In
about when the
2021,
W.
go had the
Talking
conversation like
about
it's there's no way around it.
yeah. Why are we pretending ESBC videos don't exist? Showing them saying, "Oh, you're gonna win the EWBC, the Electronic World
Here comes
Boxing
Vince.
Championship belt." That makes no sense. If they weren't intending to make the game online, why are you promising online? The ESBC says in the name online. Esports are online. How is it?
Man, y'all
How are
made
they not
Jay
intending
was
for it
trying
to
to
be
come
a?
on. Jay was
I
trying to
don't get
come
it,
in and
man.
the truth. Jay, you gotta
So
go
wait,
out and
Jay.
come back in. Man, y'all made Jay try to come and talk. Y'all gonna make this guy get in trouble, man.
We did
Y'all
not
gonna make
intend
him
for that to happen. We didn't intend
y'all
for
gonna
Jay
make
to.
him lose
We're
his
not trying to poke
credentials.
the bear, but we're just confused. I'm confused on how it wasn't built for online when they were promoting online. EWBC, the Electronic World Boxing Championship
Jay,
belt.
what's up, man? What's up, Jay? You
Paul,
there?
I don't think they gain what I'm so. I'm gonna just say this and then I'm gonna get off. What Poe said, the game was originally built. I'm not saying the game wasn't meant for online. The game was built offline first, just like every other game. The
Yeah, I
same
was saying
time
that
and
earlier.
effort that was put into offline wasn't put into online. That's why when we got the first beta, the beta just was an absolute fucking mess. People couldn't get online. Only certain regions was able to load up. When you load up into the beta, it's super laggy. So that's all I was saying. I wasn't saying that the game wasn't meant to be online. I was saying the game when it was originally built online wasn't just the overall main priority.
But
If you
why
get
were
what I'm
they
saying.
promoting things for online though? Like I'm not trying to be
No, I'm
disrespectful
saying
to you,
I no,
Jay.
I don't think
I'm
you
no,
get I don't think
I
you
get
get
it.
what I'm saying. I'm saying when the game was first, Poe know what I'm talking about. That trailer with Johnny Nelson, and then he
Yeah.
had the other trailer. That was all built offline. And then when ESBC came, then they're like, all right, let's start doing online. But the online,
So
they didn't put enough time
what
into the code is fucking
what
terrible.
year? What year did they was it first announced ESBC?
What 2021? Like early
2021.
2021? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
That's like 4 years ago. So
That's when they
so the
made
thing
the
is,
announcement.
if we're saying that the
6.
game was meant to be online, I can't I don't know I can't see how it wasn't meant to be online.
I think I'll just say this because I still don't think go
No,
watch
I
the
kind of know what
you
Jay
can
is saying. Like what me and Leafy was saying earlier, every video game is built on offline.
Yeah,
Then
you
they
have to build
start
the
building
offline
it
up
up.
first.
Yeah, then they start building on that. If you got a garbage offline, you're gonna have a garbage online.
Yeah.
So okay, so the excuse is that the game is garbage. It was built garbage offline, so therefore there's no point in investing in this game anymore, and adding and giving it dedicated servers. Nothing. There's no point in investing time in it anymore, right? Into the core of this game.
Into what? The
At this
current
point.
Undisputed that we have?
Yes, the
Yeah, the
core of
current,
Undisputed right
current
now.
version.
No.
There's no point in
no,
investing any development time in it
No.
anymore.
no.
None.
Nope.
Half of the team that me and Poe know is not even there no more. It's a whole new team for
Nope.
a whole different engine. So I don't really see why we keep rehashing stuff that we already know.
Well, here's the
this
thing.
one question.
If they were to
hold
add
up, one
dedicated
question I wanna
servers,
ask
how long
Jay.
would it take?
Jay, I
Yeah.
got one question for you. Did you guys answer? AJ, do you think anybody's safe?
Do you see anybody talking anymore? When the last time you seen anybody talk?
Yesterday. I seen him pop in there, but I'm thinking Ash gonna keep him around because he was the first one there.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he's good at Unreal, I would assume, yeah. I don't really know the capabilities of his
He's
skill
got
set.
like a Legends deal. He's gonna give him a Legends deal.
I mean, I don't know. I guess. I mean, talking with anybody, it seems like he know what he's talking about when it comes to making games. I don't know the extent of his whole development. Poe will probably know better than me because he talks to him. I don't really talk to anybody. So
Thank you for clearing up that misunderstanding, Jay. I was just I
no,
think I was a little
you're
confused
good,
on like
you're good.
what I was reading, but once you said it, I'm like, okay.
I think
Makes more sense.
I think you should go. I'll probably have to find a timestamp, but it was a certain point in the Ash interview. It's basically what I'm referencing. He said the game was they built the game offline, and then when they were trying to get it online, he was talking to some industry people that he knew, and they said like the code of the game was just absolutely terrible. Like they just couldn't believe that they were about to put the game online, and then they still put the game online. So that's basically what I was trying to say.
So,
Gotcha. All right.
But is it possible to add dedicated servers? Do you think it's
They
possible?
can add dedicated. My point about the dedicated servers was dedicated servers don't just. I think people have a misconception that just dedicated servers just equals no desync.
No,
I mean,
no.
Given,
it's just like it's the same argument as a vaccine. A vaccine doesn't mean you're not going to get going to get sick. It's just going to reduce the effects. And that was my argument about the dedicated servers. It'll reduce the effects.
I just personally think this game is just built so bad. I don't think anything like this current iteration. I don't think anything will fix it at this point. I think it's cool.
Nope. They should have delayed the like the 1.0 launch. I think it should have been delayed another year. Like I don't know if that would have helped, but it just seems like when they put it on console, the console version was a little rushed. There's a lot of issues out the door, so I don't know. But we're just gonna have to roll around, wait and see if there's gonna be another game from SCI or if there's gonna be another company that pops out in the blue. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of at a stalemate.
One thing I'll say with all the desync and issues with Undisputed, what's the name of that game coming out in a couple of days? The Fight Night Forever? I'd rather play Undisputed to tell you the truth with its problems. I hate to say that. To me, it's Fight Night Forever. It's just a rehash, man. It's unless they figure out how to crack. I think my biggest problem with that one is I don't want to play parsec kind of thing, right? I want it. If they had to figure out how to somehow hack those things so they could redirect it to some other server, that would have been impressive, and I think that would have put a dent in Undisputed.
Yeah, but Undisputed at its core, like the gameplay mechanics are better than Fight Night Champion. It's just like there's some bugs. There's a lot of issues, but at its core, from what I see, there is potential. There is potential.
I see my shit pop.
Nope.
Hold on. Let me leave and come back really quick.
All
All
right,
right,
Jeff.
sounds good. What's up, Knuckles to your face? Sticks, big sticks from the Discord. Yeah, I don't think Final Champion is peer to peer. Mike Adams. It might be though, only for like the online like the invite. You know, you can invite like your friend locally to play online. That might be peer to peer, but like globally, it's definitely probably dedicated servers. I'm precisely not at all leafy. Wait, what do you mean by not at all? Did I say something that's a contradiction? This game is
Mike,
done as
yeah,
far as development. Huh?
it's done. Yeah, it's done in Tib, but that's the thing. Like, I'm so skeptical about if they could invest more money into giving it dedicated servers. That's the thing. So
Honestly,
here's the thing. If Undisputed 2 was coming out within, so we're having this conversation right now, right? If
correct.
Undisputed 2 was going to be coming out in 15 months from now, in
15 months, yeah.
15 months, then it makes sense that you don't waste your time and money to further develop Undisputed 1 to give it dedicated servers. But if Undisputed 2 is going to take if it's going to take about 3 years, 3 years is what? That's 36
36
months
months.
from now. If it's going to take 36 months now and they're not going to do any, therefore they have to do further development to Undisputed 1. That's like 3 years from now.
But they can't survive off this current game. It's not possible. There's no way we're gonna save it. Hang on, let me see what precisely saying. Sorry, JPEGs. Uh, shoot, I lost my spot. Okay, FNC has way better mechanics and more polished. You can jab with your head off the center line. Yeah, but we gotta remember it's kind of a simcade boxing game. It means it's like simulation, but there's a lot of arcade aspects. That's my problem with it. Like the one button block where you just hit R2 to block every single punch that comes at you. You pump the block button. That's arcade. Um, I think Unspeeded has better blocking controls than FNC. Because you have to pick high guard or low guard. Footwork's better, of course, like you said. I saw that as well. But punching with your head off the line is I'd give that to Finite Champion. But the damage system, that's better. Finite Undisputed damage system is better in my opinion. But we need to fix that
Yeah,
blocking. The blocking mechanics where you hit around the block, or you hit under with an uppercut through the block, and it just goes into block health. That's not that. That's not it. We gotta fix that. Everything else in Undisputed is ass. It looks more jank. Yeah, Undisputed has some janky animations, and it feels like the guys have corn cobs up their rear end. But I mean, there's some stuff in there that's better than Fight Night Champion. I will say that, but it's buggy, it's slow, it's not realistic. Neither Undisputed or Final Champion are realistic, but Undisputed is a little more realistic than Final Champion, even though they're both hybrid Simcade games.
I think the footwork is there's more footwork in Undisputed and Fight Night. Go back to Fight Night
Wait,
Champion, look at that, and it's the footwork's very static kind of thing, man. There's no
yeah,
it's more advanced in Undisputed, but in terms of the punches, I gotta go
that goes
back
to
and play
Fight
on
Night
this.
Champion.
I can't say it. I gotta go back because here's the thing. I have to go back and sit down with Fight Night Champion and really like play with it again. Because the thing is, when I look at Fight Night, when you compare them just visually, everything look the Fight Night Champion, their punches look dated. It just has, I guess it just has less animation or whatever kind of. It's just dated system. It's very, it's like when you look at Undisputed, it just looks more fluid to a certain extent. Although
It
it
looks
has,
fluid, but it's really it's stiff. It's stiff to go from a jab to a straight or double jab straight or throw a hook and then an uppercut. It
well,
feels
well,
it feels stiff.
well, the biggest thing that Undisputed, the biggest flaw, not the flaw, but what Fight Night Champion has over Undisputed is Fight Night Champion. You could move your head, hold that position, and throw the punch from that angle. You could do
Yeah, you
that on
can
Fight
get your
Night
head up
Champion.
instead of one
Yeah,
and throw punches.
you cannot do that in Undisputed. They cheaped out on it, and that's something that
Yeah.
I think they could develop that. That's not something. If we're saying the code's real bad, I think they could. I think it's something easy they could put in the game. Because right now,
Yeah.
if you change levels and go and throw a body punch or whatever, or you try to aim, it'll reset you back to the center and then throw the punch. It doesn't know how to
Yeah, it
do
forces
it.
you to posture
Yeah.
back up and throw, and then you go back down.
Yeah, everything comes back. So like Fight Night Champion for sure. If we're saying in terms of punches, being able to punch in angles, that it has that advantage.
Yeah, punch angles. But Fight Night Champion, I think it has better footwork. Even though Undisputed's footwork looks good, it does not feel good. It takes you 2 seconds to change directions. If you're moving forward and you move to the left, the guy, I don't want to stand up and do it. I'm going to look like a fool. But the guy kind of sits there, and then like he starts changing directions. In Fight Night Champion, you move forward, and when you move left, boom! Forward, left. Forward, left. It's not forward. Oh, I'm going to stay here for a little bit, now I'm going to move left. The footwork is actually more responsive. Oh. Yeah, it's more responsive in Fight Night Champion. And the Fight Night Champion's footwork is much more responsive. Undisputed's footwork is less responsive, but looks more appealing on the eye because it takes time to actually move through the animations. But Fight Night Champion has better footwork responsiveness. Undisputed has better damage systems, has better blocking mechanics, has better graphics. That's it. Fight Night Champion, yeah, it's an arcade game. Yeah, it's an arcade.
One thing
Simcade.
we don't talk about on Undisputed, you could do an L step when you use the
Yeah, you can L step.
If you could pull off an L step on it.
Yeah, you can L step and you can actually pivot in place, but there's not like a dedicated pivot input. That's what I want them to replace.
There's no pivot in neither Fight Night Champion and Undisputed. You can't pivot.
Yes, you can in Undisputed. If you hold the left stick up slightly, up or down slightly, the boxer will pivot in place and play like a pivot animation.
Are you talking about the check hook?
No. Just normal idle. I'm just gonna stand up. To try to explain it. So when you're here and you hold up slightly on the left stick, he'll move a little bit and pivot, and the guy just kind of looks at you, but he'll basically just kind of step up a little bit if you're barely holding up on the left stick.
Okay, no, I'm talking about like I don't know. I'll send you something. I'm talking like a full pivot.
Oh, like getting off the line, like all the way up 90 degrees or on a 45.
Like bloody knuckle boxing. You could do that in bloody knuckle boxing.
Yeah, I want those pivots inside of Undisputed, being able to get off the line and throw.
But Fight Night Champion doesn't have it.
Nope.
So
Fight Night Champion is like Tekken in a 3D space. No, Tekken was 3D. Street Fighter in a 3D space. Because they always face each other. And even in Undisputed, the punches, when you punch and you duck under it, the guy will rotate in place with you and keep throwing the punch, which is not realistic.
Knuckle to your face. Yeah, I agree with you. Fight Night Champion movement kind of looks like they're just sliding around the ring. There's something about it. It almost looks like they're just kind of like it's like two teapots, just kind of turning. It's like the teapot.
EA's always had a problem. EA's always had a problem with footwork.
Not now. Not now with the UFC series. From what I like, just based on seeing it then.
I'm not trying to argue with you, but it's kind of floaty. It's a little floaty in UFC 5. They kind of float a little bit. They don't actually plant and take steps or move properly. They do kind of slide a little bit. There's still some of that slidey jank.
I can't remember this, but did Fight Night Champion have a fainting system?
No, there's no feints in Fight Night Champion. The best way to feint is like weaving in and like
You
faking like a
do it
weave in like you're
yourself.
gonna punch.
Yeah, you make it seem like it's a thing, but it's not a mechanic that's implemented in the game.
It's a
No.
it's a glitch mechanic then.
Yeah,
It's a glitch that turned into that the people say, okay, this is the closest we'll get to a fate.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
a lot of things with Fight Night Champion, like certain blocking styles and stuff. They say, see, look, it got in the game. No, that's not when it wasn't originally in the game. You just found a way to put it there to make it useful.
Hey, I'm precise. You know what it also looks like? It looks like somebody tippy-toeing. They're kind of tippy-toeing.
Yeah, because I seen my friend Don D 205. They got the block for the uppercut, and a lot of people don't know how you block an uppercut. And it's like you turn your hand like right here under your chin. You're blocking the uppercut, or you could do it like this. A lot of like Joe Frazier do it. There's a lot of boxers that did this. They like hold their arm like this to block the uppercut. But you could do that in Fight Night Champion, but it wasn't originally implemented. It's just that people found ways to use that to their advantage.
Yeah.
So y'all don't chase jail away, huh?
Nah, he said he was having something.
No, he was gonna come back.
I think he ain't coming back. I think he had enough.
Let me see. I'm precisely.
Hey man, remember this is like a big. This thing's like kryptonite, man. This is the kryptonite. You can't last too long in kryptonite in here, man.
We call audio tweaking on my end, but Fight Night had a BPM system in the beta. Yeah, Fight Night Champion beta had a BPM system, and they had like a silhouette of a guy's upper body and head for like the stamina bar. Yeah, Fight Night Champion beta. There was a BPM system.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. Daggone. I hated that game so much, I forgot. Because once they told me what the game was going to be, I said, tell them to keep the copy, and I don't want, and I quit. I quit.
Yeah, I found the what Jay's talking about. It looks good. I think you can actually play this build. You can download it for yourself and play it. It's crazy.
What build?
I'm gonna try the beta build with the BPM in it. The BPM didn't work, but they had like an outline of like what it was gonna be. I'll send it to the Discord.
Okay.
Or just share it here. Share it here.
Yeah, you can put it in the share. In the left hand corner at the bottom, it says share. You can share the screen, or you could just share the
Hang on, I'm on my phone though. I'm gonna try to connect to my PC.
You ain't got no porn.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
it. Just send it to me in X. I'll laugh it because I said, he said, oh, I said, hold up, you don't want to share your screen? You got porn up there? Let me see.
Okay, I saw a screenshot of it now.
The video. Let me see.
Where's this stuff coming from, man? This stuff got posted almost like what, 9 months ago? The fuck? Maybe something else, but I'm seeing something. Unless it's yeah, this guy's saying it's beta. Pre-release from 2010.
2010.
How the hell did they have that hidden for so long?
I'm trying to figure out what.
Oh, we know it's not AI.
That's what I'm trying to guess, because I'm like, how do I don't remember that? Did I hate the game that much that I just like try to wipe everything out my mind? That's what I'm trying to think. I don't remember this stuff being in there. Because that's like some of the stuff that we actually asked them to be in the game.
somebody wrote, I played this game since day one. I don't remember the graphics looking that crisp. This is an emulated, this is an emulated, like Opie said. But yeah, Fight Night always look hella crisp aside from the crowd. Debug mode. It could be debug mode.
He said Fight Night looked at Chris.
People,
It looked at all right. It looked at all right. It wasn't like cinematic. The Westcom looked at better. You know what they do? They lump the story mode, and the story mode looked totally different from the actual game. The other modes. Story mode had a better. To me, they had better lighting and different things to it, like a cinematic feel. So I don't know. Maybe it's me because I never played the game. Never. Leafy back. You got it? You on your PC?
No.
Oh, you
I'm
on
back
your
on my phone. I'm back
Oh,
on my
okay.
phone.
You couldn't get your OnlyFans down, huh?
What? What are you talking about?
Did you hear about what's her name? Stacey Dash started her OnlyFans the other day.
What do you think I'm up to? What do you think I'm up to? Gee whiz.
You might be trying to get that money some type of way to support your game.
No, that's not how I'm getting my funding. I get. Oh my goodness, Poe, come on now, come on now. Oh my god.
No, I just had to throw that joke out there. Sometimes I forget Leafy kind of young. That's kind of inappropriate, but Leafy a man technically. You technically a man.
What do you mean technically? Hold up now. Hold up.
If you was down south and you 16, you could get your license, own a house and everything. Down south,
I have my license. I have my license, but I don't have a house.
but that's telling you technically a man when you get your license and stuff like that. You technically a man when you're 16. And some coaches, when you're 14, you're a man.
Yeah,
To us,
some cultures.
It's weird to us because we're like 14 years old.
There's no.
But
I don't
they
think
had
there's
a lot of responsibility. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna say I don't think there's any video on YouTube with that beta, that Fight Night Champion beta with the BPM system. I don't think there's nothing.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
I think it's an image floating around. That's all I could find on Reddit. That's about all I could see that.
Wait, there's a download for it though. I remember finding the download like you could actually download it and play it on like the emulator. Let me try to find it. I remember getting that link.
And I can't even talk to Brizzle anymore because Brizzle he know I'm trying to get information out of him and he don't really want to talk to me. When he turned me down for that interview, I said, "Oh man, I dug a hole with him."
Hey, Donkey Konga, you're right. That's one of the best ways to describe Fight Night Champions. When the guys are moving around the ring, it's like they're moonwalking. It feels so smooth, like even if they're walking forward, it just feels like they're gliding. It's like a glide step.
Yeah. It's like they have no weight on their punches. That was one of the things we used to say all the time. Let it seem like they have weight on their punches. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see what they're saying in there.
Hang on. What was the? Oh, I found the link to the 2010 build.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Should I send it to the? Should I send it to the talk shoe chat?
Yeah. Or short hair.
Right.
Yeah, or no, you're still on the other line, man. You're still on that.
Yeah, I'm still on my phone, line. So I'm gonna send it to the chat. Hopefully it'll hopefully it won't kick me out. Oh wait, I can sign out of this. No, never mind. It's not gonna work. All right. Here, I'll send it to the. to the chat.
Donkey Konga said Fight Night Champion was too smooth. You didn't step, you moonwalk. It's a big fan base that they really thought Fight Night Champion was the best game ever. But I keep saying, and you know, it's like people they used to tell the developer that the game was realistic. The developer said it's not realistic. It just has some realistic elements to it. It's a hybrid. And they argue with the developer. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Y'all arguing with a person that designed the game and telling them it's realistic. It's like y'all probably play it to make it look realistic. Y'all playing it the way it should be played. Don't that sound familiar?
This is Leafy, yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing